Hello. All right. When we last left our heroes, you all had just rushed into this manor, seeking shelter from what you can still hear outside, this cacophony of thuds as more and more of these birds hit the ground, dead, littering the entire lawn. And as the door closes and the sound of this terrible hail starts to muffle, you begin to take in your surroundings. And you find yourselves in this, what you could assume maybe used to be lavish entrance hall. It is not so anymore. The first thing that would hit you upon being inside the house, without a doubt, is the stench. Whatever was encasing this house previously, this sort of goo that you had discovered, had clearly been covering this building for maybe a long time, or had locked in a really stale, musky, old smell.
Is it an animalistic musk?
Is it like an
Not
animal
musk. And as you're kind of looking around, you see your under your feet is this kind of moldy sort of carpet leading towards two double doors. Two grand staircases lead upwards towards what you can see is a sort of balcony above you. And you have one door to your northwest, northeast, west, and east, all of those. And the entire room is covered in a very thick layer of dust. Various cabinets and plants pressed against the walls near the windows.
So I see we have, there's this, what looks like two cabinets or tables or something to either side of this front door here between these front windows.
Yes.
As we come in the door, I think we pretty much just came in the door yesterday, and that was exactly as far as we got. I'm going to rush over to the right towards this. About how big is this cabinet that it comes
these
to?
two over by the
Something I could move feasibly, or is it?
Yes, no, for
Okay.
sure. It's like when you see like an accent table like in a hallway, a long skinny one stands on
Okay.
the two walls where the front door was. Yeah.
Better than nothing. I'm going to take that one and start pushing it towards the door and turn over towards Amadeus and yell, Dad, get the other one. Block that door.
I will do so.
Awesome. All right. No athletics checks are necessary. These are not super heavy tables. Again, very thin, mostly decorative. You clear off whatever knickknacks were on top of them, and you're able to push them in front of the doors.
I reach into my purse and grab out a couple knickknacks. Gosh, tell us, when we made the bet at the beginning of this trip, and you said, like, dark omens and animals falling from the sky.
Did I tell you or did I tell you?
I really didn't think I would lose this bet. I really shouldn't underestimate family trips, and I will a couple of trinkets.
I was glad as I am to be right. What in the hell just happened out there?
Well, there was birds that were flying above the manor, and then they all died.
It kind of like exploded.
Exactly. Very good, Jumbles.
Thanks.
What do we do?
Well, that is a good question.
There was someone, and I'm going to point to the door. It was the door between the two staircases, I think,
Yes.
where I was like, somebody, I saw that door open and close, so I think somebody might be there.
Oh. Hello?
Do you just say that?
Yeah, we don't mean to intrude. There's dead birds outside. Didn't want to get bloody. Anybody here?
Roll me a perception check as your ears perk up listening for a response.
Oh, that was a terrible roll, but also a terrible die. Let's see here. It's a 2 on the die, plus 9. So 11.
Okay. You don't really, you wait for a minute, your question hanging in the air, kind of echoing, reverberating off of this huge space. And you don't hear any answer. But as you all sit in silence, waiting for an answer, you do hear a soft creak as the door to the west, sort of, maybe just from a draft or something, kind of starts to swing open a little bit, just by a hair.
Well, please don't attack. There was no do not enter sign, so really we would not be liable.
We do very much apologize for imposing ourselves here this eve, but I find that we are a bit in need of availing of your hospitality, if there is such to be had.
I'm gonna start
A soft echo.
I'm gonna start like trepidatiously moving towards the west door.
Trepidatiously.
Where did the
Riley.
day calendar?
Oh my gosh. It's
Trying to kind of see if I can get any sort of view into the room beyond it through that little sliver of a crack.
When she gets close, I'll literally like put a hand and say, hey. You just see what happened out there. We can't go sticking our noses in random doors here. Hold on.
Well, we're
And they'll-
already here.
Pull the mirror back in my pocket again. Like, at least look from over here without just sticking your head out in harm's way.
I wasn't gonna like look in the door.
I'm gonna kind of move the mirror towards like the door's a little bit open, right? It's kind of like
gonna look
I'm
around the
standing
corner.
like next to the door, looking in the mirror, trying to reflect.
like a kid trying to see if somebody's at the front door and the parents aren't home. Like, you're checking reflections.
Is there light in that room?
There appears to be, dim light.
Okay, because I got low light vision, but I definitely do not have dark vision.
Yeah, just like a dim light. It's not super bright. It doesn't seem any less bright, really, than this room.
I know Reggie has dark vision. Does he see anything in there?
Me?
Yeah. What do you see?
You want me to go in there?
No, just from where we're at.
What
do
do
you
I-
see?
what do I
just
see?
peek. No, okay, well, hold on. He clambers up over your shoulder as you guys are facing away from the door, like, trying to peek. And he looks over your shoulder, and he goes, oh, it's a hallway, I believe, of some kind. There's doors. There's a window.
Okay.
It looks empty enough. I'll pull the door open.
All right. You reveal a long hallway, lined with doors primarily on your left. 4 doors on your left, and a window at the very end of the hallway. And who's over by the door right now?
Which door?
The door you just opened.
Oh, us two, I'm pretty sure.
Just you guys? All right. So as you open this door, you see on the window there at the very end of the hallway, seems to be the only source of light in this hallway as the sunlight from outside starts to leak into the hallway, giving it a little bit of light. In the silence after you creak the door open, you suddenly see on that window a damp, sweaty handprint slowly start to press and form again. Well, and then you close the door. But both of you can go ahead and make me. Let's make that some will saves, please.
No, thank you.
Nat 20!
I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna use
Nat
one
20?
of my-
Nat 20! Oh, you're
Maybe
so
not nat
good.
20. I'm
Nice.
gonna use a hero
You're
point on
so
that
fine.
one for sure.
I am just so.
Super. Would prefer to not have a 4 in this particular situation. Well, you know, sometimes it's gonna be what it's gonna be. Another 4.
So what's that?
That's
total?
good. That's an 11 for
Oh,
me.
it's an 11. Okay. So Talus, as you slowly close this door, you feel a chill just run down your spine. And you feel for just a brief second, almost as if you can't breathe. You feel this pressure on your throat, and you think that maybe you're just panicking, and it becomes so hard to breathe, and then it passes suddenly. Talus, you can be the first person to raise a special condition.
Ooh.
It is called the Malevolence condition.
Oh,
Name
no.
drop.
That's what the thing is called.
You have Malevolence 1, sir.
I have a card for that.
You don't need it.
You
Okay.
don't need it.
Basically, what this will do is it's going to make sound. It's going to make spooky things in the house affect you a little bit more than others. You can consider yourself thoroughly spooked.
Spoken.
Spooked at a value of 1.
Okay, I'm spooked 1.
The door's now closed.
What'd you guys see?
Nothing. So,
Okay.
There was like this handprint.
Nothing.
forming on the-
There's a handprint. I walk over to Cass. There's a handprint.
Yeah, like it was forming on the glass.
I'm right here.
I'm gonna slowly peek the door open.
I'm standing in front of the door.
Okay, you peek open the door. You see a hallway.
Okay. I have dark vision. Do I see anything special in there or no?
No.
Okay. Is there a hand on the glass?
No. There's not.
Is it? Okay. Well, I was lied to. There's just glass.
Dad,
I wasn't lying.
that door between the stairs, does that open? It looked like someone ducked in there. Maybe we could ask that way.
Are there any before we move? Are there any drawers on any of these cabinets in this main hallway thing?
Would you like to check? There's definitely there's some drawers. The
Secret
one
drawers.
there's the one right next to the door that you guys are all standing by now seems to just be kind of like a dresser-y sort of thing, like just some
I'll
basic
like,
storage.
Very nonchalant, and then like kind of finger open the drawer, pop in like, and then go over to the next one. Okay.
You see like some bits and bobbles. You see like napkins, the nice cloth kind or something.
Napkins,
you see some
baby,
sheet. It's some
grab
basic
one.
storage. Oh, get some of those. And then the other two on the east side of on the east wall seem to be about the same kind of thing, like cabinets. So you can
No
investigate
keys.
those if you'd like as well.
Okay, well,
This one has napkins.
okay, well, yes, I'll just like slowly, nonchalant, just a little bit of this and a little bit of that, a little bit, slide it, and one of them is like extra creaky, and it's like, no, nobody notice anything.
So
I'm like
As
actually
you-
looking at you after that noise. I'm like,
Everyone's.
I like look at you very hard, and I'm like, look elsewhere. And
just as soon as you say that, and you move to touch this cabinet in the corner, you move to open the drawer on this cabinet in the far southeast corner, gingerly with your as you've been doing, right? And you find immediately that your fingers are kind of stuck.
Ugh.
There's a sticky sort of
Ew.
surface on here.
Should have worn
And
glasses.
you find it very difficult to pry yourself off of it. And just about as soon as you realize this, you see a drawer on the top of the cupboard slide open, revealing a hideous eye. As the drawers open a maw of teeth and say, "What in my house?" Roll initiative.
Oh, it talks.
We found the proprietor.
Initiative is perception.
Initiative
right?
is perception.
Yeah.
I didn't think that you would just search all the
When
drawers
I have been-
immediately.
Nosy lady.
Would I have been scouting, or are we doing any of that? Like, cause that's
I don't think we had even really gotten there
fair
yet.
enough.
I was gonna.
I can give you a +1 on initiative in good faith. I like you guys.
I got a 3 on the die, +5, 8.
sick.
Nice.
15 plus 7 for a total of a 22.
23
23 if you're giving us the +1.
I like you guys. You can have it. If it means how much to you.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, 9 plus 8 plus 1 is 18.
Very nice.
Jummel's been doing your multiplication tables.
That's addition.
Look at that.
That's 9 times 2 at that point.
Okay. You're on something.
Common Core. We've been working on this.
Jumbles is learning.
That's a 13 total.
A 13.
That's a fun token.
All right, and Leetsy.
I have a 23.
You should be like that
Excellent.
big.
23. Oh, who's got the? You guys both have 23.
Oh, I
Who's
have
got the higher?
Yeah, you can probably take that one.
Yeah, you can probably
You
get
can
that.
use it. I think you
Yeah.
can probably use it.
I am
All
here,
right,
so-
and for me, let me go ahead and roll this. All right, that's going to be a. Where's my thing? Here it is. Oh yes, no, just by a little bit. There you go. Sorry about that.
Neat.
All right. So the first thing that is going to happen here, as your hand is really more stuck than you would like onto this drawer rather unexpectedly and taken completely aback, the creature is going to out of its maw comes what you might first think is like some sort of tongue, but seems to have this sort of it's smoother. It's some sort of tentacle thing, and it's just gonna come and slap you right up the face. So that is going to.
What kind of demon could this possibly
I don't
be?
know what it could be.
Slapping a mother.
Yeah.
What kind of monster could so properly mimic a cabinet?
That's a nat 20. You're right. This die. This really.
Oh, that kills people.
Yeah, no,
that
that
one, that's the
slaps.
die that kills people.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh no, that's not my problem. All right, so let's roll up some damage here. It's gonna come and just give you a thorough slapping you silly.
That's so rude.
It may
So
be, but
rude.
it's true. All right, so that's gonna be. Okay, so that's going to be 16 damage.
Okie dokie.
Coating you in this like sticky, icky saliva. As it continues to try to scream at you, but with its tongue out of its mouth, it's not making much sense. And then
I didn't quite catch that.
4 times.
let's see. With its last, let's go ahead and it's gonna hit you once again. But this one there's just no way that's gonna hit. So forget about it, man.
Classic slap.
In fact, why don't you take a turn about it? Yeah.
Is my hand stuck?
It is.
Stuck.
Yes, that it is.
Does that prevent me from two-handing my purse?
From two-handing your purse? Yes.
Yes,
Because you have
okay.
one hand.
Okay.
Yes.
You can get it going.
Start doing
We
some
can think
wrestling
about
moves.
this. Yeah.
Just wind it up.
You can certainly.
Windmill it.
Yeah. I mean, well, it doesn't prevent you from using the purse. I guess it prevents you from dealing two-handed damage to the purse.
Okay.
So I think it would probably be at
I
a.
don't think that's how that
My-
particular
yeah, I can't
weapon
work-
works.
yeah,
I can't
But you
use
can't
the
wield it if you don't
weapon.
have
I
two
can't
hands.
imagine how you can't swing a purse with one hand. It's largely ineffective. You can't
Okay,
get the
okay.
velocity that you need.
Well, I'm going to try and tug my hand back then.
All right, go ahead and give me a athletics check, ma'am.
Okay. 19 on the die. That is a 30 total.
A 30?
Easy.
Oh my!
Strong
Oh my
lady.
god!
Welcome to Pathfinder.
That's my purse. I don't know you.
You're easily able to peel your hand off of this. You can wipe it off on your dress and get it off of your fingers as it kind of pills up, like Elmer's glue. What else would you like
realize
to
your
do?
hand was stuck.
I'm going to like kind of push my glasses up my nose and kind of glare down at it. This is hardly any hospitality. And I'm going to try and intimidate it.
Oh my god! You're gonna make it feel bad?
Yes.
Oh my gosh. And thank you to GM for Life. Family support, another hero point for everybody.
Wow.
Thank you.
Baby. Coins. Give my
Oh my gosh, thank you so much. Roll 20.
He just turned back into a cabinet.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
He's like, oh my god.
This isn't like me. This isn't like me.
This is so I'll just my goodness. And I just intimidating glare down at this mimic here. Very effectively, I would say.
Yeah.
Very effectively.
Yes.
What does it look intimidated?
It's intimidated for sure. Is there any specific effect associated with your intimidating glare?
Just
It's frightened
fearful.
too.
Yeah, it's just
Frightened too.
Yes.
Oh.
If it's not
Awesome.
immune to fear, it's frightened too.
Well, it's not that.
Oh, sweet.
Excellent. Its little drawers are like flapping in and out as if it's quivering. It says, I'm sorry.
And then I'm going to turn and walk further away, and I'm like, this is disgusting. Oh. And I'm going to
Just
walk.
forget about it.
Yeah. I'm going to walk over to like where everybody else is on the other side of the room.
Okay. I mean, if nobody else is by there, I don't think that after that interaction, I think that it sits there for a moment.
Rethinks
It
its
kind of
life.
like, yeah, right. It shuffles forward for a second, like, should I pursue? And then it's like, I guess not. And it just kind of closes up. I don't see any universe why it would follow you. Yeah, you just know it's there now, I guess. No, forget about it. Bye.
It's just done.
Back into a cabinet. I'm sorry.
It moves so slow, it would take it like 5 minutes to get over you. It's
You just mom glared it out of combat.
Hey, I'm gonna
I
run
don't see
over.
a single world why that would follow you
I'm
after
gonna-
that interaction.
I'm gonna run over 10 feet away and go to town on that right now with my geese arm. It is going to be
I'm sorry,
smashed to
should we
pieces.
hold on? No, what's going on here?
I didn't hear no bell.
Okay, Amadeus, and this guy. Why not?
It did just slap his daughter. So
That's true. No, please go ahead, hit me. Okay.
So I'm gonna say what movement, one action, and then power attack. Cause why not? Okay, that's a 10 plus 12, a 22.
10, still 22. That'll hit.
There's no frightened
cool.
too, if it matters.
Awesome.
No. Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, yeah. Then that will super hit.
Awesome.
It's not critting.
Dad, I think it's
All right.
I think it's pretty well cowed.
That's a 10 plus 4, 14 damage.
14 damage.
Yep.
Awesome. Cool. Let me do some math.
Alice like
Awesome. Yeah. It it slides back open its mouth door and its eye door, and it's like, I thought that. Why are you? What? I thought that we were done. No. Okay then. Is that your turn? What else would you like to do?
That is my entire turn.
Okay.
Did you power attack?
yeah.
Did you? Oh, you did 2d10s.
Mhm.
Oh, okay. I thought you got 10 on one. I was waiting for the big numbers to come out. It's 10 total. I see.
All right. When you bring down your geese arm, your geese arm onto this mimic.
I think it's pronounced Guisarm.
Oh, sorry. Your geese
It's definitely not.
Your little geesey, when you bring it down onto this mimic, while you are able to do the damage to it, I'm not gonna take that from you. You do find, as you try to swing it back up, you appear to be a little bit stuck. Please go ahead and roll me a reflex save.
I'm 10 feet away.
Do you hit it? I'm sorry, you touched it. 10 feet doesn't matter anymore.
Gotcha. All right, that's an 8 on the die plus 8 for a 16.
You try to lift it back up as if for another swing, and you find that your geese arm is now thoroughly stuck to this mimic. And with that, it will be its turn. And it's going to kind of say, oh, okay then, and then slide its like little slimy tongue thing out of its mouth again, as it tries to hit you.
Does it have reach?
No.
It's got a geese arm though.
said dibs.
Yoink. That's mine. Thank you.
It's going to try and reach out for you. But it cannot quite.
Am I stuck to the geese arm, stuck to the mimic?
No. The sticky stuff just on your geese arm.
Okay, so attack of opportunity didn't happen. Unless I decide to kick it.
Well, you can go kick it. By all means, touch it again.
We're all just watching this.
Yeah, we're just watching.
Do we do something?
Just don't worry about it, Jumbles. Grandpa will be done in a second.
The mimic is going to kind of sidle up towards you as it's like rotating its little legs, and it will make it will waste one attack trying to hit you, flailing, not able to reach, but it will attack you once. And so you're going to have to tell me if a 32 will hit.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay,
That's
we can play the. All right, so that's gonna be.
That's probably a little critty, I imagine.
That is super pretty.
That's
Yeah.
gotta be a crit, right?
Yes.
Okay, well, thankfully for you, I did not roll awesome on this crit, so it's only gonna deal you 10 damage. But as its slimy little tongue touches you again, please make me another reflex save.
Okay. And how much damage?
That's a 10 damage.
10 damage. Okay. All right, that's a lot better. It's a 15 plus 8 for a 23.
That is just enough for you to,
Let's go.
as it kind of like wraps itself around you, you kind of like wiggle your way and unpeel and unfurl yourself from its weird little pseudopod tongue thing. Like it gave you a little ballroom spin. And that will be the end of its turn.
Can at the end of its turn, Jumbles spring into action here and pull out a gun and just suppressing fire like from the distance?
Daddy, you all right over there?
Help!
As you hear just as his feet run down the hallway aiming a gun.
You most certainly can. You
Awesome.
were somewhere in this initiative when we ended the fight.
I was
and
around
we
there.
Started the
Why don't we
fight.
just leave it in the corner?
Alright, so an action to move, action to take the gun out, and I'm gonna fire for this action. 22 to hit.
22 to hit will hit.
Sweet. Way to go, Jumbles.
Yeah.
And that is
Oh gosh.
2d6. Let's see. That is 6 damage, 6 piercing damage total.
Excellent. All right. It's definitely going to feel that.
All right, what the hell is this thing?
Don't worry, Grandpa.
This is suddenly seeming like it's becoming a problem. Can I join the festivities here?
Yeah, sure. Go for it, dude. You want to come in right now?
Sure, why not?
We're having fun.
I'm gonna look at this thing. Well, my dad looks like he's getting his butt kicked by a cupboard.
Yep.
Very curiously. Gonna make an esoteric lore check
Yep.
and see if this thing's got any kind of a weakness. It's gonna be only 8 on the die for a 19 total, and less if it matters.
Got nothing.
So that if it fails, then I'm taking my move on bus. If it fails, I don't know what this thing is. I don't know if it's weak to anything, but I do see how it reacts to Litzy coming up at it and how angry it's getting here. And I'm putting some pieces together here about this thing's past a little bit, and I got some ideas. It's still weak to me. I just don't know if it has any actual weaknesses or anything.
Yeah. Well, the check succeeded, right?
Oh,
There just
okay.
isn't any.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Because it's still
It's
if
just strong.
yeah, if I fail, I can still make it weak to me. I just don't know if it's got any kind of a weakness or whatever. Okay, so yeah, to watch then.
Mhm.
And I'll move up next to Litzy and just kind of lean over a little bit. I think this thing had a bit of an awkward upbringing. Can I borrow one of your pink ribbons? I don't think he's gonna like it very much.
I'd like the anime glasses shine across. As I look back at the cupboard and I realize it's like walking back towards us, and I'm like, I like go into my purse and like the pink ribbon out.
I'll just grab it. Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
And pull out my cane sword.
Yeah.
I gotta draw it, so that's my last action.
All right, awesome.
Can I also hop in?
Go for it. Please, come on. Come on.
Fun for the whole family.
I hand the ribbon over, and as I put both hands back onto the purse, I just readjust the handle and go shink, 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 turning back into my maul. And as I walk over, you can see like the glass sheen is just not leaving. Like there is death like exuding from me, and I start raging.
Okay. No shit.
This thing's so scared.
A barbarian. Oops. Too aggressive. So anyway, so I guess I take out my weapon, I start raging, and then I am going to, I guess, walk next to Father. I'm gonna start slow walking
You
towards
see Jumbles,
this-
that's what happened. This is what happens if
Um,
she gets to 3.
Jumbles are shaking.
I step one back, so I'll be catty corner to him, just not directly next to the mimic. Yep, there we go.
Excellent.
And
All
then
right.
I would like to join.
Go for it. We'll get the whole family in here.
This is a fun, unique take on
Yeah.
religion.
Yeah.
We all just kind of act when we feel like it, really. Like,
Loose with it, you know?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going
You can
to...
see it shaking as Litsi approaches. Like, please, I didn't provoke. I didn't do anything.
Oh, goodness. So I am going to...
You can talk.
Let's see. I'm going to move just down and right of Uncle Talus.
Excellent.
And
That's me.
then for my remaining 2 actions, I am going to cast Phantom Pain, which does 2d4 mental damage automatically, and then
it's a torture.
He gave up.
No mercy.
he's got to do a will save.
Sure. I'd love to.
Yes.
Okay. That is going to be a 16.
That does not pass the DC.
Okay.
And so 2d4 mental damage. Let me do that.
This feels like we watch the runt of a litter. Like you get angry, like and attack one, and then the whole pack turned on it. Like it's like you deserved it for a minute.
Well,
That's 2 1s.
Okay.
And
2d4,
then,
so 2.
Okay.
The
awesome.
fate of d4s.
I'll
And
mark
then,
it down. Well, then-
he
Every little bit
is
counts.
then let's see. He receives 1d4 persistent damage, and then gets sickened 1. And
Another.
That's so
Another
much
for me.
happening.
Yeah.
This man's overwhelmed.
and then
It's not a bad day.
if he recovers from being sickened, then my spell ends.
He probably won't. I tell you right now, I don't think he's
Just gonna
making
let
it
you in
out
on
here.
that one. I don't think that's gonna happen.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you guys are the bad guys now.
You're making
I
an
can't
example.
defend these actions.
He just
All
starts
right.
like throwing up little doodads within the drawers, just.
So many napkins.
Clean forks, clean good to like
It's like
slam into the
confetti.
floor. Yeah. All right, Amadeus. Would you like to try and get your geese arm off?
Yes, please.
All right, give me an athletics check, sir.
Athletics check. Okay, I'm good at those. I'm very good at those. Yeah, you are. That's a 12 plus 11, 23.
That is going to cut it. As you're able to, as you're kind of wriggling it, as your family's coming to your aid, you're finally able to get enough traction on it to just pop it right off of the surface.
I assume that's one action.
Yes.
I'm gonna take 1 step up, so 1 step back.
Oh, 1 step back.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
And then before I make my third and final action, I'm going to say, "Tell me why I shouldn't kill you right now."
I don't know. I was just sitting here. I have a family. That's not true. Oh my gosh.
You shouldn't be lying right now.
But I do.
Okay.
Do you yield? All right.
Okay, man.
I'm still gonna guard it. So I'm gonna say if this thing makes any sudden threatening movements, then it's getting whacked.
Sure. Its handles rotate off as if to put up two arms and surrender as it rotates back into its corner, and it slowly closes its little eye hole. And it's a cabinet again. It's like a beat up cabinet.
So, question. First of all,
Ribbon.
question. I am a barbarian, and I cannot stop raging until the enemy has been slaughtered, I think.
Until there are no visible enemies.
Yeah, is
Okay,
that
so
considered like a
you gotta look inside yourself. Do you still consider this being an enemy?
Look inside your heart.
I'm gonna look over and see that she's full rage mode, and then I'm gonna go, Lycia!
Okay. And I'll like just slowly turn. And I mean just the slowest creaky turn.
Fire in the eyes.
And I just like readjust the thing there, chink, 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 all the way back up, and the purse turns back into a purse again. Oh my goodness.
Okay, guys.
Jumbles holsters.
I'm gonna take them off again.
I
If you
readjust
want to
the
find
purse
it
now.
again, if you get bored later or something,
We're just
he'll
gonna be-
still be there.
You guys want to test out a new feat or whatever? There's a cabinet in the
Oh
corner.
my god.
for a
That's how you
heavy-
saw your session going today?
All right, you guys are in a
Being
still room, but
bullies.
you can just hear the like a soft shaking as its little legs are like shaking in the corner while it tries to stand perfectly still.
I don't feel great. I'll be honest. I don't feel great about this.
Cassandra, darling.
Yeah.
That was so on cue. First, like, well done. First of all, excellent in character. Yeah, what? Yeah. Cassandra, darling. You know how I have trouble communicating nicely with individuals sometimes. Do you think it would be pertinent to ask the cabinet sir here if he has seen anybody or knows the situation in this household, or do you think it would be stupid?
It couldn't hurt. I could do that. Because I'm pretty sure you scared the heck out of it. So,
The glasses sheen
Well,
towards,
I'll
the,
just kind of
towards the cabinet. I'm like,
I'll just step up.
His little feet shake harder. You can hear like dishes inside rattling.
Could I go over to Litzy and pull out my healer's kit and start doing a medicine check?
Yes.
I'm just gonna step past them while they're doing whatever they're doing.
Okay.
Stand like 10 feet back from this cabinet. Hey, sorry about all that. My dad's got a little trouble. He carries pretty hard.
I'm gonna first off end Phantom Pain and then cast
Thanks. Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
So I'm gonna cast Soothe. Let me look for my notes on exactly what that does.
Guys.
What would I roll for a medicine check exactly using the healer's kit?
Medicine.
Medicine.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. The
We
finer
have- yeah.
details.
you got
All
it,
right.
King. Yep.
Gotcha.
So target one willing creature.
Wow.
Blah, blah, blah.
Nice.
Target regains 1d10 plus 4 HP. And gains plus
This
2
is how you
bonus
thought your
saves
day was gonna
against
go.
mental effects. So I'm just like,
Patching
I'm
the
sorry.
wood together.
Thank you for not trying to continue to fight us.
He had no choice.
Mom,
What did he do?
stop.
Hey.
Oh, sorry. Okay, yes. I'm over here patching up.
Do you,
yes, Ian, yes.
You got a name, little cabinet man?
You see his little eye slit kind of just peer open, like just slide over like 10% as he's looking at you, but he doesn't make any moves to open his mouth or say anything to you. What was that healing?
Excellent.
24 on the 24 total.
24 on
sorry.
the die.
24. Natural 24.
You heard me correctly.
Magic 24.
I'm not rolling D30s.
It's a medicine kit, you said?
Yes. Healer's kit.
A healer's kit.
Are you
I believe
Um,
that's 2d8.
are you trained in medicine or are you an
Yes,
expert?
I am. I'm trained.
Then you're blessed. We're all blessed, right? You blessed? He's
Yeah.
got blessed on because
I believe
25
everybody's
critically
blessed.
succeeds. So the 25, it's 2d8 plus 10
How absolutely do that?
that
I'll
you're
use my bless.
healing. Oh, 48. The plus 10's on the increased tier. It's 48. It doesn't double.
48.
The higher
48.
tier, writers are from
Yes.
the
48. 48.
Go ahead.
Nice.
just 48. No, just the number
Just the
48.
number
Yeah.
48.
Oh, nice.
What is
6.
that? 6?
Six.
6? 3. And
One more.
1.
1. So
16.
16.
Sweet. That's how
Excellent.
much damage I took.
Oh, perfect.
And what was your healing on the Mimic?
Yeah. 1d10 plus
4.
plus 4.
Go ahead and roll
Yeah.
that for me.
All right.
Hmm.
All right. So that is an 8 and a 1. So 9 plus.
What's the D4? Do you have a thing?
It's +4.
Uh,
+4, not
Plus
a
4,
D4.
not plus a
Oh.
D4. Yeah, I was like, what? Is there like add a D4 to healing thing? That's
God,
the
I'm
thing.
sorry.
I'm like, that's cool.
I'm sorry. I'm a little bit of a dingus. So 8 plus 4, 12.
All right, awesome. I mean, yeah, he feels great, I guess. He's confused. Let's be
A lot of
really
mixed
honest.
emotions in here, I imagine, probably.
Yeah.
But you got a name, little cabinet man?
He slowly.
We'll slowly walk away. I'll be like, and slowly walk away. with-
Jumbles will be standing like 10 feet, like a foot behind Talus, just because he's so curious, but doesn't want to get bit.
Awesome.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna look at the cabinet and go, speak.
Dad. Please.
Grandpa.
When Grandpa speaks up, as his eye was starting to open, it like quickly shuts, and then you say stop, and then it comes back.
Okay,
Um,
me and
And he starts to mumble. He's like, I don't have a name. I don't think.
How
This is the most I've ever talked to anybody to be like 100 with you right now.
Oh, congrats.
how long you been in here?
I long time. I've been in here for a long.
Is there anybody else in here? Does anyone live here?
I live here.
Well, but is it just you? Nobody comes through this room often. No one comes through those doors we came in through.
I live here.
Do you own this house?
Jumbles.
That's my lead. I gotta know. do you own this house?
Jumbles, I don't think he's really got the ins and outs of property and title law.
I'm a dresser.
That's a beautiful name.
Well,
Is that my name?
A dresser.
I mean, it doesn't sound like this is a exotic pet or nothing. It just doesn't sound like there's much else that comes through here. Hey, did you see that guy go through those doors between the stairs right before we came in? Did you catch that? Are you looking?
No, I'm just a dresser. I like to pretend to be a dresser.
More
I
than
didn't
fine. We're
see
just
anybody.
we're gonna be stuck here for a little while. We're not gonna bother you no further, but we are gonna be around.
Are there other living dressers?
He looks over to the dresser next to him. He seems to shrug.
Can I throw a rock? Can I throw a rock at that one?
I don't,
Oh, it's fine.
Okay.
I don't think we're gonna get much of value out of here, save that it don't sound like people are passing through this foyer very often.
Yes, quite the conversationalist. Let's go.
But if there's nobody living here, if there's no one we're gonna find, what are we looking for? I don't really want to go back outside with whatever was happening out
Well,
there.
there's
Well, we
the
can't
doorway.
go back outside because you opened the door in the first place.
Forgive me for not assuming that was going to cause the thunder of the birds to rain down upon our heads, Dad. I don't think that's a very A to B connection.
The mimic awkwardly starts to shut its little eye. I just like, oh.
I turn to the cabinet mimic and I'm just like, I'm sorry about them.
I
We just had a handle like.
I didn't realize when I had to tell the children not to run off or touch anything that you should be included on the list.
Well, then what do
You should know better.
Then what do you suggest we do? Just sit here until we starve to death? What, we got a couple of snacks on the road in our bag and not much else. We got nowhere to go and nothing useful here, and the first thing we try to touch tries to eat us. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
It weren't your fault, but I mean, case is what it is, I suppose.
It was kind of your fault. Father, Daddy dearest. What do you think the best plan of action is going forward, though? I'm interested. Do you think we should follow? I know, you have been working on your investigation with Jumbles.
Here's investigation. He's like twitching.
Maybe we could make this a learning experience for the kids.
Kind of look at I think battle damage on some of us already. Look over his family and he's like, you know what? That's a great idea.
Thank you, Daddy.
All right.
Whoa!
He
I mean,
salutes again.
Welcome to basic.
Oh my gosh.
There we go.
From now on, I will not reiterate commands. Fall in line. Fall in line.
Take this at least. I'll pull out a little, it looks like it's almost glistening. Might be a chunk of moonstone. It's not carved for any particular shape or smooth. It's just kind of an errant rock with a bit of white cord wrapped around it and a loop on the end. I don't know what else is going to be in here. You know as well as I do, you can take better advantage of this than I can. Here. Tie that on your geese arm. You know how it works. And make sure you get it affixed well. Did you just hang that off the end of your purse lid so you know it don't work like that?
I don't really want to attach it to my purse.
It has to have a connection. It's
on my
got to
purse.
attune or it's not going to do nothing.
I guess, okay, fine, whatever, if it makes you happy. Doubles, can you look at the dust and see if there's any, dust that's been, besides us?
I'll dust for fingerprints.
Great idea.
He's gonna. I'm gonna do some sort of investigation.
The hell is a
to...
fingerprint?
Would you guys like to say maybe what exploration activities you'd like to enter while we're on that subject?
I'll do investigation
All
while I'm
right.
there.
While he was trying to
Seems
heal
fitting.
me, by the way, I was trying to heal him, and I did not do a great job. I only got 8 on the die with a total of 13, so I didn't actually do anything.
Well, A for effort though, man. Yeah.
I was
That's the thing you
distracted.
Mhm.
Yes,
That's the thought that counts.
yes. So he is actually still looking rather injured.
Jumbles can go over and try to do a healing on him.
Oh,
You can
okay.
try to
instead of-
give him a battle medicine, but since
Yes.
he's already had a regular medicine check attempted on him, you can only use your battle medicine, which you can't do for another hour.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, just so you know.
All right. So this only works for an hour, and I got a 19 on the die plus 18, so was it 27?
Wow.
Nice, dude. Yeah.
So you get
Holy cow.
You're an expert in medicine, so you heal for 2d8 plus 10.
2d8 plus 10.
So he should be doing all of the healing.
Oh yes.
Okay.
This is,
I will not
Jumbles
do that.
whole bit.
That's his thing. He is the
Okay.
forensic medicine investigator.
I do the opposite of healing. I normally don't do healing.
And you get plus 3 extra as well because of my level. For forensic healing.
2d8 plus 13.
2d8 plus 13.
Jumbles
Whoa,
pretty
dude.
damn good.
3 plus 13, so 16.
Oh my
right there.
God.
That's what the riders are for.
There you go. So 16 HP right back at you.
Gotcha.
All right.
I just put a big old band-aid around you and I just slapped some Neosporin out of there. I'm like, there you go.
I'm impressed, Jumbles.
Thank you, sir.
Excellent job.
I'm investigating for my exploration activity.
Excellent. Talus.
I'll kind of keep alert. I'm not really looking for anything of particular hidden intrigue, but I'm looking for anything about to jump us like that there cabinet. I'm gonna be scouting.
Awesome. All right, Cass.
I am going to be just casting detect magic consistently.
Solid. Yes. Good idea. All right. Leetsy.
I'm going to be searching. I'm going to be looking at the area, just generally seeing if there's anything off about anything. If my knowledge of manners is correct, you know. I need to...
All right. And G-Paw.
Gee,
Grandpa.
I could do something that's really funny, but I'm not. I am just
Why?
going
Well, now
to...
I'm curious.
Now I want it.
Yeah.
I just see coerce on there.
I mean, like coercing me not to kill someone. I gotta know.
It's coercing you specifically.
Yeah, me specifically.
Just calming you out of the rage.
I guess also in investigating as well.
Excellent.
Me and Jumbles.
You got this.
Oh yeah, it's a learning experience.
It's young and old eyes looking at it around.
Perfect. All right. So you guys find yourself in the entrance hall.
So I'm kind of, I guess it merits saying, a little on edge at this point. I'm keeping that sword cane out in my hand. I got the handle the actual cane sheathed in my belt, and I'm just holding the blade now in case, well, that happens.
Yep. No, completely fair given the circumstances.
So we have the door that I saw something move when we first came in, and then we have this door with the glass window at the end that apparently had a hand.
I think that main door Jumbles saw move. Seems like it makes the most sense for us to foray into.
All right, hopefully there's someone in there. What do you think?
Exactly how dark is it in here?
It's like dim light. Most of the light that you guys have is coming through the windows.
Does anybody not have? We're a full low light vision party, right? We don't
I have dark
anybody
vision.
with we're at least low light vision. We don't have anybody with just regular eyes.
Would a torch benefit us?
Couldn't hurt. I don't know
I
who's
think
gonna.
Amadeus has a bag of some sort of satchel or a backpack, a rucksack. That probably makes the most sense. I am going to pull out a torch handle. It looks a little bit intricate. This is from your grandmother. It was a gift. So it's an ever-burning torch.
Oh. Are you handing it to me, or are you just
Yes.
holding? Okay, Jumbles takes it. He's got an open flame. He's like, "Oh, is it awesome?
That'll never go out.
Good." I'd be running a lot. I didn't need to burn it out.
A gun in one hand, a
Oh my
torch
God.
in the other.
This is the best day of my life.
Let's go.
Straight Indiana Jones in it over here. He's
I'm
ready
in
to go.
I'm in a haunted house. I've got fire and a gun.
I was just imagining Jumbles just running through a field going, "Somebody gave me fire!"
Well, I'm gonna move up to those double doors
Okay.
and just kind of test them. Are they locked?
As you reach out to turn the handle, it jumps out. No. It's another one. You find mysteriously that if the door were locked, right? You'd be able to,
Hypothetically.
if it were hypothetically locked, you'd be able to jiggle
Right.
the handle. You'd feel it move, just get stuck. You find even a step further that you can't even rotate the handle.
You'll all see me walk up to the door, try and turn a little bit, and I'm just gonna give it a cursory bump with my shoulder. I don't imagine that's gonna do much of anything either.
You can roll me an athletics check.
I mean, I can. That's not gonna.
I mean,
do
how
much
much
of
did you mean
anything
it?
either. I mean,
Like
I said cursory, and I meant cursory. I got a 14 on the die, so 15.
Nice.
The door says, "Ow!" No. Nothing really seems to happen.
Well, that wasn't a
That's
very
you.
good effort.
Well, it's
And I
not
like
locked. It's just it's sealed. Don't move at all. Nothing. You try it.
Okay, well, I'm going to walk up next to him and just do a good circle spin with the curse and whack right into the door.
All right, give me athletics check.
Any damages that occur while we're in the house I am not responsible for. I will say this out loud. This is what is this? Athletics?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so that is a 23. 12
Oh,
on the
sorry?
12 on the die. 12 on the die. 23.
Excellent. You wind it up, and you let it loose on the door, and it comes with a solid thud. But the door doesn't seem to budge. And it doesn't seem to be for lack of impact.
Okay, well, this is the door that you saw open. Okay, well, that's interesting.
While they're working on the double doors, I'm gonna creep over to that door on the west, and I'm doing
Let's do
detect
it
magic.
again.
I'm doing detect magic because I'm like, there's something going on over there.
Excellent. All right, do you open the door?
Just a little bit.
Like I scared you guys.
Yeah, we will never walk through a doorway ever again. Like
I'll
literally
never trust
opening
a piece of furniture
ever
again in
again.
my life.
I would like to go through that last cabinet, by the way.
I believe there was still one cabinet.
yeah, no, wait, yeah, you find a really
And I
cool
like-
spoon, dude.
All right.
Yeah, I open it, and then the same way, like literally exactly the same, a little bit like, oh yes, I'm not doing anything.
Yeah, well, if you saw it open earlier, it sure don't seem like it's opening now.
And
Alright.
the range for detect magic is 30 feet, so if there's anything
Excellent.
magical within that range, I just automatically know it.
You don't sense anything.
Okay, so
Cast
I'll
go.
go to I'm still I'm looking, and when you ask that, I'm still just kind of peering in.
I'm back between the staircases. I can't even see you. You're
Yeah.
walking around the
no,
corner
nobody.
from where I'm
Their
at.
vision is pretty much blocked.
Yeah.
So yeah, you just see the hallway, 4 doors on your left, the window at the end of the hall.
I guess we should go with Cass.
Gas!
What?
Wait for the squad.
Okay. I go back over to the rug in the middle of the foyer.
Like, I sighed super wistfully, like, she listens to you so well, Daddy dearest.
So you saw something down that hallway?
Yeah. When Talus and I were looking through, there was a handprint that appeared on the glass of the window at the end, and then when Jumbles looked, it was gone.
Yeah, I definitely saw it too.
Okay. That's the only door that's unlocked currently.
Well, of the 2 doors we've tried, yeah, it seems to be accurate. But I'm walking over toward it as we're talking. I imagine the group of us, you guys coming, I assume.
Yeah.
Can we giving up on the doors between the stairs? They don't seem like they got
Yes,
much
they
to
might
do.
open later.
So I'll open the door to the hallway and look in. I assume I don't see any kind of a handprint or anything.
You don't see anything. You see 4 doors on the left.
And I'll just move up
Nothing
to this first door on the left. And I've got the mirror kind of tucked under one arm, the cane sword in the other, and I'll just try the handle with the hand that has the sword in it. Just doesn't move.
Oh, it opens freely.
Open a little bit. Hold the mirror in. Triangle.
We suck.
Peek it
I
from here.
really scared you guys.
What? No. Why would I go in the room when I can look at the room from over here with my neat little mirror? But I stick it. You see me stick my hand in there with the mirror, and what am I looking at? It can't be that big of a room.
No, it's a pretty small room. It's like 10 square feet. Very, very small bedroom. Kind of a single twin drab bed with a small chest right at the foot of the bed, a dresser, wash basin, chamber pot, small window. It seems to be
Not
like a
immediately
bedroom.
seeing anything jumping out or trying to slap me. I'm just gonna
Nope.
move down to the next one. My main intention here is making sure that there's nothing lurking behind these. It's gonna jump out at us as we're going.
As
Same
everyone's
thing,
going
push
down,
it
are we going down single file?
Kind of have to. It ain't a big hall.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's not really another way to go down.
Jumbles is gonna pull at Lychee and just have the torch out. Go. I think the leader should be holding this and to try to have it pass down the line.
Yeah, I'll pass it down further.
Do you guys want to establish?
You can hold it
a-
for me, but I don't have much for hands. Unless you want me to put the sword away.
I will lead.
Hey, G-paw in the front. Do you guys want to establish a lineup order?
Well, I'm gonna stay in the front. You got the geese arm. Me and Litzy, we can't do much if we're behind you. We keep Litzy back with the kids, me in front of you. That's the fighting formation, right?
Correct.
All right, third room.
As Jumbles leaves the door, he's gonna wave at the cabinet and go, "Bye, Mr. Cabinet," and close the door behind us.
I'm gonna glare at the cabinet.
Oh, God bless. We don't deserve him.
I'm not gonna keep these 4 doors on the left. I'm just gonna push them open, poke the mirror in, and check all 4 of them. And if nothing comes out, I'm gonna get all 4 of those opened
Awesome.
before I'm even like, all right, I don't know, before I even like think about actually searching them properly or anything.
Yeah, you open them all. Nothing immediately jumps out at you. They all seem to be very similar set up, small bedrooms. Minor differences between them, like one has like a little knickknack or two that the other one doesn't. Seems to be bedrooms.
Servants' quarters, maybe. They seem rather small for the people who be living in a manner such as this.
Could also be guest rooms. It might be a good place if we don't find this place.
Feeling a little small even for those, honestly. But I mean, if
Looks
if we're
huge to me.
bereft of other options, it's safe enough. It's a place and a door in the corner of the house. It's defensible.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think, Dad?
Do I notice anything peculiar about the hallway? So it's just these 4 rooms in the hallway on the same side of the hallway.
Yes.
Is there anything on the right side at all besides that one entrance to
Um,
another hallway?
just a wall, but you see that it leaks out to like it turns over towards the right.
Okay.
As I'm at that 4th door there, I'm right up against that window where I saw the hand. And I'm going to kind of take a look at it. Do I see obviously the hand probably isn't there anymore. Do I see the print? Do I see like a streak? Anything that indicates that it was there?
It doesn't take a very keen eye. I mean, to just notice there appears to be no trace of anything ever having been there. Just some dust kind of collected.
This window's got grime thick enough on it. If there'd been anything touching it, it'd be visible. I know I saw something. Cass will tell you too, but can't see any trace of it. Well, let's give these rooms a once over real quick. Make sure none of these bed sheets are gonna come to life and try to slap us.
I pick up some rocks, taking a page out of Jumble's book, and like as we've gone down the hallway, I've just like tossed them at the chests of the bed.
Good thinking. Good thinking.
You all develop a phobia now.
With all the rooms open, I'm gonna like pretty casually poke through them. Like I'm scouting, I'm not searching. I'm just kind of like very cursory check.
Sure.
The
Yeah.
rooms. I assume if you guys are helping me, we could check.
Yeah,
for them pretty quickly.
follow after he does it? I immediately follow in and do the exact same thing, just as an investigation.
All right then. You can go ahead and let's see. Who's my? Oh yeah. Who's my perception, folks?
Me.
All right.
Are you investigating or are you searching?
Yes.
Would you like to search? Switch. Hold on.
Yeah, you can switch it whenever.
Yeah,
If you'd rather
you can
be
switch
searching,
whenever
you
you'd
can
like.
be searching.
Sure.
Who all is gonna
Absolutely.
be searching these?
Team search
Those
team over
two.
here.
I
Okay.
think. I'm keeping
Does
them
investigating help with this or no?
scouting. If we find anything,
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
if there is any
Okay.
opportunity for knowledge, you'll get it.
Okay.
That's the thing. You don't know when investigating is going to come up. It could be the same as detect magic. It could be any
Oh.
minute. It could be
There
Oh
no
my god.
clues
Hopefully you're
yet.
better than I am.
Okay.
Good thing we're both searching. I got a natural 1.
Oh, excellent.
I
There's
got-
beds.
That's about, it was like, oh, chamber pots. And then that's about how far I went.
Ew, gross.
I got a 13 on the die, 21 total.
Excellent. All right. Gathering together a couple of knickknacks from all these rooms, you're able to kind of piece together that that Talos is probably right. Probably is servants' quarters of some kinds. And these 4 rooms here, based on the kind of things that you're finding, and an apron, or different uniforms, different like knickknacks they might keep, you're able to piece together that there's probably a cook, that there's probably a butler. You see a fine suit. A maid, maybe a tutor.
Anything that stands out like it maybe shouldn't be in servants' quarters?
Roll me one more perception check. So
I will.
Ooh.
That's a 17 on the die plus 8, so 25.
as everybody's kind of shuffling in and out of these rooms, checking them, you find yourself inside the room closest to this window, alone for a moment, peering into the chest and going through some various nicks and knacks. And inside this chest, you would find a small bear, like a stuffed teddy bear. And when you see it, your heart just stops, because you immediately recognize this particular bear, and you know who it belonged to, and it immediately brings a tear to your eye.
Do they notice this?
You're alone in the room at this time.
I touch its physical, it's tangible.
It's real. You can feel it. Yes.
He's gonna immediately wipe that and no, and just kind of beat his chest, focused in the moment. No, it's a coincidence. It's a coincidence. This isn't. No. There's nothing here. You're right, Dallas. It was servants' quarters. We can move on.
All right.
Yeah. Don't see much else in the other ones either. I guess for this next adjoining hall, then. See a bunch of doors on the left. There might be small closets or pantries. I'm a little worried about I'll just kind of tap the right wall with the tip of my sword, the size of this space. And I'll move up to that door the single door on the right
Perfect.
first.
To keep myself honest, could I try and stealthily put this bear in my bag?
I'm just looking at
Oh.
it.
Yeah, none of it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
nobody's there to watch you.
I mean,
You can roll a stealth check for fun. See if you drop it.
That's
Or
kind of what I'm
dropping in 5 weeks like a dog toy. Yeah. Jumble sprints into the
Turns into a
That's
rat. Way.
That's a 14 on the die plus 1, so 15.
Yeah, I mean, you'd have to roll a 1, I think, for them to
Gotcha.
possibly notice. You're alone in this room. You're able to easily stuff it into whatever bag or pocket.
I imagine I fully, despite trying to focus himself, he fully walks out of the room just holding it in one arm, realizes that oh, right, this is the moment I'm in, and just very quickly stashes it.
Excellent. It's yours to keep.
Before we move on, can I just just glance over the very nice suit that was in there and see what era of fashion this was in, so I can see how long ago this suit had been left here, and then I can get a date on when people have abandoned this house.
Roll for fit check.
Surprisingly decent idea, honestly.
That's a really,
What started
really
as
good
a meme
idea.
turned into a really good carbon dating method.
I'm like, wait a minute here.
It's a GM's
No,
nightmare.
I love that.
Do you have fashion lore?
No, I have settlement lore because I'm a tax collector.
Oh, okay.
I mean, that's fair. Yeah, because it's I think 100%. What's that? Is that going to be me? Is that good?
Oh yeah, that's probably you. Jack.
All right. So what am I adding to this?
What are we doing? Society?
Go ahead and give me settlement lore or society, whichever
they are
one
both plus
suits
6.
you more. +8.
Plus 6, 6, 6, 6.
Oh,
6.
+6.
Sorry. Oh yeah.
Still,
Plus 6.
Still excellent. Still very, very good.
I'm going to tell you 6 is not excellent at 3rd level, but I appreciate your support.
hey,
Yeah,
I care about you guys.
Whoa, wow.
I want you to feel encouraged.
Let her have this.
You run your finger over the fabric, and it's almost it comes so naturally to you. It's like the second that you feel the threads run over the tip of your finger, it's like crunching numbers again, right? You're just immediately adding it up in your head, and you're like, yes, the thread count, the texture,
yes,
the
the thread
density,
count.
the weight.
Fashion
Yeah.
is just like taxes.
Yeah. The cut on this petticoat is slightly shorter than it was.
Mhm.
It is modern.
It just
so-
makes sense to you, right?
Mhm,
And
mhm.
you're able to determine that this was probably in style like maybe some odd 100 years ago.
Oh, okay, perfect. Okay, sweet. Sounds like a plan. Well, we'll keep that knowledge then.
Does this door on the right open?
That door on the right most certainly opens, and as
Sorry.
you... Oh, are you opening?
Oh, well,
Sorry.
I was going to open it and just kind of stick my
Oh, sorry, the mirror. Yes.
Stick my little mirror in, take a little glance.
You're
but
gonna lose your hand.
I'd rather lose my hand than my face. That's the point of the procedure here. As I stick my hand in the room though, and look in the mirror, I kind of bend down. I imagine this room is probably a little bit bigger than the rest of them, so I'm kind of angling a little bit. I sort of lean in to get a better view, and you guys see me just disappear.
What?
What happened? What happened?
And immediately you hear a clatter from inside that room. I don't know what's in there, but I am 15 feet inside the door if possible.
So
If there's that much
no,
space.
okay. So what you all immediately see him disappear in thin air, and what immediately follows is a clambering of furniture and chairs scooting and sounds of
I'm sorry? Excuse me? That's their reaction?
screams. You hear Talus scream. Most certainly.
That definitely is happening.
Most
Yeah, regardless of what's in this
certainly
room,
hear
that's
that.
definitely
Was
happening.
that Talus' scream?
Yeah. No, that's
That's what
my
it sounds like.
impression.
Yeah. It's emulating is what they call it. Yeah.
What would you like to do?
I kick in the door.
All right. You
Yeah.
kick in the door and you
Readjust
immediately
my
see
purse.
Talus standing between two slimy, vaguely fish-like or amphibious creatures that have shoved their chairs to the side as he stands in between them, ready to attack. We will roll initiative when we get back.
I look over. I see you kick over the door. I look over. Like, oh, thank God! What the hell happened?
Of all the rooms you could jump into.
Things got weird.
Oh my gosh. We're gonna see what happens to
I'm
Talus
on
when
the
we get back.
table. I'm in the middle of the room, up on the table.
Yes,
Your
exactly.
foot's in the potato salad.
We're gonna see what happens to Talus when we get back. We're gonna go for a quick little 10-minute break here. So do your potty breaks, get something to drink, get a little snack. We'll see you in a minute. Hello, welcome back, everybody. We're rolling initiative.
Yeah.
We're
Hey guys,
fighting.
I'm scouting. There's bad
Talus
things
is
in
so
here.
screwed right now.
Take a +1.
I think it's a double scout. You went ahead.
I'm very scouted.
I
Yeah.
got scammed, by the way. It landed on 17 and
Sick.
then rolled over.
I'm so sorry for your loss.
How do you do this?
I need it.
You
I
should
need
be.
it. That's why.
You know what? Yeah, you earned
I
it.
need it badly.
Oh my gosh.
Well, it's because your like protective instincts come in.
Yeah, too.
All right, can
You
I
kinda
get some
started in the hallway,
initiatives
though.
from people here? Cass.
So I got 8 on the die, and plus the additional bonus of 1 from the scouting, it becomes 14 total.
Excellent.
I got a sum of a 26.
26?
I rolled an 18. It's okay. I need it. I can use it. That's good right now, I think.
That actually ties with my fella over here.
Oh no.
I'm so sorry.
Dang it. It's okay. I'm blessed.
You're blessed?
I've never had to work on initiative. We've never tied.
What's your perception?
No, my perception's only 7.
Oh, your perception.
Oh, no,
His
no, no. I
perception
didn't.
is-
No, and not my twin ties.
Wait, I think you guys are soulmates. Is what we're
I teleported into their nice romantic dinner. I'm
Yeah,
like,
dude.
I have a sword in my hand, but that doesn't mean we have to fight.
This could still be a meet cute. Is what we're saying. Jumbles, what's your initiative?
3 on the dice. So with the +1, 12.
There you go.
Yeah, that seems right.
All right, Grandpa.
19 on the die for a total of 27.
Well, there you go.
He's kicking the door open.
Yeah, he really is. All right, Leetsy.
I got 14. 3 on the die.
14. Awesome. So same as Cass over here. So you guys have any preference on who's?
Probably the one who's in front in the hallway.
Yeah, I'll
I'd
probably
imagine.
go first.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that'll do it. There you go.
Just make it a little easier.
Kind of tight confines here.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. All
Narrow it
right. Amadeus. All right. You kick open this door and you see these 2 fish people. You've never really seen anything like this. They've with teeth and slobber coming out of their mouths seem quite surprised as furniture's been pushed back and they surround Talus, who is standing on top of the table, somehow even more bewildered than they are. What do you do?
I look terrified. My face is like stark white. I'm not even like. It doesn't even look like I have recognized that these things are here yet.
So these things, do they look more startled or like startled and now they're threatening?
Look at that face. How could you even discern an expression on that face?
If they had eyebrows, they'd be raised.
That doesn't narrow it down at all.
Their mouths are agape,
Also not helping.
suggesting
They look like
either
that. Like,
terror, or intimidation.
hunger.
They got a lot of teeth. It's not super easy to discern complex emotions.
Well, they have forward-facing eyes, so
They're
they are
kind
a
of just
predator.
gurgling around them.
Just keep that in mind.
Animal fact.
Yeah.
Jumbles knows because he does not have forward-facing eyes. Jumbles is prey.
Jumbles is hunted.
Jumbles has a gun. He has a torch.
Jumbles is no longer prey.
You're locked in here with me.
Longer than the food chain, baby.
You better hope these guys are vegetarians.
He does. Jumbles does the ocelot like gun twirl, like he's flipping around in the air.
No!
Another prey to Jumbles right there.
Okay, as Jumbles is emoting in the back, like, what do you want to do?
He's default
Scare
dancing.
people?
I am gonna run in, and I'm gonna use, I guess, my first action to just take a step in, and then I'm gonna get to take a step. I'm gonna get to one space more down. That'd be my entire movement action, and then I am going to my second action. I'm going to go for a trip on the green token fish person.
Oh, excellent. All right, I believe that is an athletics check, sir.
Yes. I do not know what the DC is, but we're going to see. What we
You're not
roll.
supposed to know the DC.
Okay, never mind. I'm doing my job correctly.
You are doing your job correctly.
Dude, you're nailing it.
Oh, wow.
Gosh.
That's a 17 plus 11.
It's reflex
Is it a
DC,
critical
by the
failure?
way.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's gonna super... doesn't quite crit, but you most definitely got him.
Okay.
The fast boys. I mean, the initiative was probably a hint.
Yeah, that's true.
And then, okay. My third
Very
action.
close to a crit. But
Gotcha,
so
gotcha.
we had to consult.
Roll back the tape.
Yeah.
Third action going to. I'm gonna trip
All
the
right.
other one.
Oh my god.
Down, fish boys.
Bad fish.
Get in there and you like coffee grinder your goose.
Yeah. Okay. That's a 5 on the die plus 11. So.
Minus 5.
Oh, it is an attack.
It's
Yeah.
an attack, minus 5.
You have a hero point.
I'm gonna use a hero point.
Get out
I
it.
said I trip him.
Yeah.
That's another 5.
Okay. It's very clear today.
Yeah,
So,
every
so
reroll has
it's a
been
minus
thing.
5 to my athletics.
But yeah, because it's still an attack. Tripping people and shoving people is all still attacks, so you still take that minus 5 stacking
So you
penalty.
roll-
Oh,
zero.
so
You roll a literal 0.
Zero.
my
Zero
first
plus.
roll should have been higher then. If it was an attack roll.
Well, no, you still use your
You still-
athletics.
It just
Gotcha,
counts.
okay.
It's
But
a
it takes
category.
the
okay.
penalty
So-
like it's
so
an attack,
If
yeah.
you rolled a 0,
So a 5 plus. Do I still add anything?
You
to
still
that?
have the athletics.
Yeah,
Okay, so
so
5
It's
plus
an 11.
11.
There's an
Gotcha.
11.
Yeah.
an 11. All right. You swing your geese arm. You're able to swiftly just knock the feet out from under this first one. He goes down. He barely avoids hitting his head on the table as he's on his way down to the ground. And as you swing towards the other one, the momentum kind of catches you off balance. You're not able to quite get this one.
Does he critically fail?
He does not critically
Okay, because
fail.
that does a thing on tripping.
Oh, yeah. Well, he's near to it. But not quite. You're safe. All right. That will be Amadeus. All right. So this one that you just tried to trip is going to have his turn now. And you come in, kick open the door, swinging. This guy just like apparated in front of the group.
Accurate.
He
I
finds
did.
himself completely bewildered. He is going to try and he's going to walk towards you.
So you're saying he moves?
Yes.
Great news.
Great news.
You have chosen.
Yeah.
Logan.
You dare approach me?
Yeah.
Attack of opportunity.
Okay, no, hit me.
Which is angry grandfather.
Could I attack of opportunity trip?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say,
sorry.
Just imagine.
No,
I
that
was-
would. We call it the infinite windmill.
I did a Kevin. All right.
Oh,
Okay, that
It's
is
better than a 5.
14 on the die plus 12.
14 on the die plus 12. Will most certainly hit.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
Good deal.
All right, roll me some damage, sir.
I will. D10. That's a 3 plus 4, 7 damage.
Okay, that'll be good. All right, so that's going to. He definitely he takes that pretty hard into his shoulder. But just as soon as you kind of reach down to attack him, he is going to tell me what your fortitude DC would be, sir.
10 plus your
10
fort
plus, yeah, so 20.
20.
20.
Mm-hmm.
He's got a good fortitude. He's
That is
fortitudinal.
good. You're familiar with the maneuver that he's kind of trying to do on you here. You see him.
Putting the moves on you. I'm married. Coming with the Riz.
Oh my gosh.
You know these fish are single too. Like,
You see him. Yeah. As you bring down your geese arm, you see him try to grab it to try and like reel you in here, but you're able to maneuver yourself away from him. And he's gonna resume his turn. Yeah, that's right. I forgot. Oh yeah, and this is all his turn. Yeah. No. Oh yeah, he's gonna hit you. That's right.
My favorite part of being a GM. Oh right, it's my turn.
Yeah.
5 reactions later.
Well, you know, is a 13 gonna hit?
No.
Lamau.
That also, if it's more than 5 or more than 10.
10.
Oh,
I don't think
okay.
it. Do you have something that triggers under critical failure for attacking it?
No.
Okay. 'Cause
Oh my
normal
gosh.
attacks don't usually do that.
Please
Never mind.
don't.
Gotcha.
just don't.
Alrighty. And he's got nothing better to do. He's going to try and hit you again. Just flailing towards you. This one is most certainly not going to hit.
Okay.
Alright, and that will be his turn.
What a wiggly land.
As he's gurgling in your direction, slapping with, trying to wrestle you for your geese arm as he's...
Very intimidating.
He doesn't even have lips. How did he make that sound?
I'm terrified.
Something deep in the back of his throat. Yeah.
He looks like a freaking sardine.
If I could gargle water, I'd do it for you right now.
Yeah.
You're getting dangerously close to the wet Chewbacca sound coming out of these things.
No. What?
You heard me.
Just drown a Chewbacca.
Yes,
and that's
take your
it.
turn.
Well, I freeze for a second, even as like I'm watching almost blankly as Amadeus comes in and knocks the one down, and his like geese arm is sort of flashing around me as I'm standing on the table. My face is like frozen with shock. But it comes back to me in a second as he runs up and starts filling you, and I stare down at this thing. I don't know what this thing is. I don't care what this thing is. I'd like to know how to kill the thing.
Yep.
Esoteric lore, natural 20.
How do you do it?
Oh my
You
god.
destroyed my totem, and still my power persists.
I tried to kneecap you and everything.
Natural 20 on, so I know all of his weaknesses, resistances, or immunities. So, you hit me with a none.
Yeah.
Sick. All
I
right.
hate that for you. I wish I could get that to
No,
nat
it's-
20. You deserve something, but
you can let me cue for the attack roll.
I'm not that nice.
emotional So I'm looking.
With his emotional weakness.
Well, that's literally what I get. If he doesn't have an actual weakness, I'm looking for something personal. And as he runs up here, I can see that he's trying to pull this geese arm
Pulling
away
moves on this
from my
old
dad
man.
here. Well, like it's the flash of the metal and the movement of the blade seems to unsettle him a bit. Not so much the actual attack itself. So I'm kind of gonna wield the sword and the mirror in tandem as I strike this kind of dizzying reflection and the dancing lights and metals to sort of confuse him. He's not going to like that very much.
This is some Steve Irwin crap. This is like, oh my
That's my
gosh.
character, baby. I know what makes them tick, and I know how to make it stop. The question is, can I do it? I still have to actually hit him is the problem. I'm going to swipe at the one down the table for me, I suppose.
All right.
There it is.
I'll use the hero plan that one. I got to. I'll use the hero. Okay. That's a 4. Not fantastic. Really just kind of focus in, pivot the mirror a little bit, reflect the light flickering in from
Don't
outside.
roll the
and
same
just-
thing.
What?
Don't roll the same thing.
You don't point that evil on me.
Another
Yeah.
Don't
four.
put evil on me.
I
Try
have
not
Another
to.
4.
It's not a 4. It's a 6.
Ooh.
It is a 6. That's really like I had literally to pick it up. This guy's kind of hard to read sometimes. So that's
It's 50% better.
15.
A 15?
Uh-huh.
Nice try, champ.
But
We'll see you next turn.
this doesn't seem to do much of anything, and I'm gonna realize I'm sort of in the middle of the room here, and I'm just gonna move south and hop down off the table,
Alrighty.
taking up position next to Amadeus here, turning towards this prone fish boy thing. That's me.
He lies on the ground. All right. And it is actually his turn now. So, first thing, he will stand.
Whoa.
He kind of gets up from the ground. He dusts himself off. He's incredibly bewildered. He is going to reach out with his arms to try and slap ya,
Sure hope it's his arms.
sir. All right, that's a
I'm
dirty.
worried you had to specify.
That's a dirty 20.
That's exactly hits me.
Okay. All
you
right.
blessed?
So
That doesn't work.
Oh, never mind.
Are you pained?
I'm not. All right. Immediately, as his arm slaps across your face, you take firstly you take 6 points of damage, and you feel on his hands. It's like if every finger were a tentacle, like an octopus or something, and you feel these cups stick onto your face. You are automatically grabbed in a warm embrace.
Steal your face.
You could consider yourself
They're weird like that.
you could consider yourself suffocating. You are no longer able to speak.
why I
And
should
you
have been
are
married.
grabbed by this creature. And now that it's got you grabbed for its last little action here,
Has it proved the grab? This thing sucks.
it's going to try and give you a little squeeze.
You squeezing my face.
Yes. Go ahead and make me a fortitude save, sir.
Natural 20?
Yeah, forget about it. You're good. Like I mean, he's still holding you, but
It feels
he's
nice.
trying to squeeze you, and
It's
you
a gentle caress more than
Yeah.
a sort of.
It's cleansing.
tentacle fully over your face. He's trying to squeeze you in tighter.
It's just a culture difference, really. Like,
You're pushing your elbows out. You're getting yourself some space. That is where we will leave you. Litsi.
So I can't actually see them inside the door, but I'll be like, so do these things know how to teleport? Or was that you, Talus?
Thanks your help, kill.
Like, you really need to work on your articulation. And I will, how much room is there next to the doorway? Can I, like, slip by, around this, slippery beam?
This guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's wrestling with Grandpa at the moment. I think that you could pretty easily just sneak in there.
right behind him. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. He's occupied.
And then as I walk by, I'm going to just try and catch his eye, and and if he like even glances
The way
up
that you
just-
guys want to relate to these monsters in every occasion.
We're lovers, not fighters.
Right.
and I'll just raise one eyebrow and look very unimpressed with what he's offering. I
She was swiping left.
so I'm going to try and intimidate. As
Okay.
I walk by here. Let's see here. Ooh, nice. Okay, that's a 15 on the die. Plus 6, that is 21.
All right, that's a will save.
Will DC.
Will
Will
DC.
DC. So that's going to be success.
Oh, sweet.
Yes. You
I-
give him this eye as you're sidling past him in the doorway, and while he's occupied with what Grandpa's doing, he kind of looks over his shoulder. He's like,
You're not worth my time. I'll just like double hand and just swing the purse over and just try and get right on the back of the head.
"Oh my god!"
And does this take the intimidation? Does
No,
that take the
intimidation
5?
attack.
Okay. 11 on the die. Plus 10, so that is a 21.
Yeah, man. No, he caught him.
Skull splitter.
Bonk.
Sweet, sweet.
He's thoroughly bonked.
7 plus 4, so that is 11. 11 damage.
I thought you
Excellent.
rolled a d20 for damage. Yo!
That's how barbarians work.
That is how it
I
works.
would be scared of that.
And he should be frightened and flanking, so he is in a good spot.
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh.
He's frightened 1. He's flanked. That's -3 on his AC. She's blessed. That's functioning like a 26.
Yep.
It's pretty good. We're in
Yep.
a pretty good spot,
He's
Grams. Tactic.
feeling. He's feeling it, Mr. Krabs.
She's putting the numbers on him.
You let it down right on top of his head, and it like just dizzies him. He nearly stumbles back. That clearly hit him very hard. He exclaims.
You have
and-
committed to this. This is now your life.
Yeah, I forgot I was gonna wear lipstick to this. Anyways, can I do anything else for you?
That is my turn.
Can
All
you get
right.
you anything? You need a drink?
Yeah.
More lipstick, maybe.
More
I don't know.
lipstick, a napkin.
Fine spoon, perhaps.
A mimic.
You got that. You got a spoon.
I did. Yeah.
All right,
A
Cass.
mimic.
Okay, so I am going to rush up to the doorway after seeing Talus disappear and then hearing all this commotion and stuff, and I'm going to see Talus grappled on the face by the one fish boy, and
True.
An accurate assessment.
and I'm just gonna be like, get away from me! And I'm gonna cast Forbidding Ward, which gives you a +1 to
AC and saves.
yes, yeah.
I'm familiar with that one.
So
yeah,
that guy.
I be
specifically.
casting that all the time. Excellent. All right. You super do so. Is there anything else? Is that your?
That's all.
Oh, yeah.
because I moved and then 2 actions.
Excellent. All right, Cass.
He got
Jumbles.
mad.
Doubles.
That was an angry noise.
Jumbles already has his gun out. And he hears this angry noises happening.
Yes.
I'm gonna move up, right beyond Cass there, so I can kind of see fully into the room. I'm gonna devise a stratagem to see if I can
First,
take
a
the
plan.
shot.
Yeah.
First, I'm gonna think really good. That's a 17 on the dice, so I can definitely take a really good shot. I'm gonna see
You
the
line
one,
up your sights.
I'm gonna see the one grappling my uncle and also take a shot at him. So that's 27 to hit. Unless there's any bonuses to hitting him from any spells or anything. But
Are you
then-
blessed?
Not that one, no.
Are you?
I am
blessed?
blessed.
That's a crit.
Let's go.
Oh boy, it's time for fatal.
I got fatal dice. If I understand correctly, that's I do 2d10,
Yes.
and then but 1d10 is not doubled.
Well, you do 2d10,
No. Okay.
and you add your whatever. Okay, well, let's do technical. Let's not. If we summarize, it's gonna make it more complicated.
Okay.
So roll your damage like you would normally, except roll a d10 instead of whatever you normally roll.
Okay.
So d10 plus you did the stratagem, right? So plus your intelligence modifier.
I don't add anything for shot, like for damage
Did
for
you?
shot.
Oh, you divide.
I get
each
a, I,
shot.
I have a extra D6, so that'd be a D10 then. Or?
Oh, yeah. So yeah, roll whatever your normal damage is, but the D10 is what the gun is doing.
Okay, so I think that would be a D10 and a D6 then.
Okay.
Okay, that's a 1 on the D10. That's awesome. Can I hero point for damage?
You cannot.
Okay, well that's
Okay.
that's a major bummer.
So
How
what's the
much?
total?
No. Well, hold on, because how much damage was that?
That is if I double the D10.
Double. Okay, so this is what we're doing step by step for simplicity's sake.
Okay.
So that's your normal shot. What's the damage?
That is 4.
So then you double that entire thing.
That's 8.
Then now you add another D10.
Sick. Get out of there, D6. I'm done with you. 2.
So now it's 10.
10.
Done.
Way to give it to him,
There you
Jumble.
Hold on, Talus. You're gonna want to keep that number in mind.
Okay.
So what's your fortitude DC?
18.
Okay. All right. You are narrowly able to avoid as this shot comes out. And this creature tries to pull you in front of the shot. You're able to wriggle yourself onto the other side of it. It will hit him. He's going to take all of that damage.
Perfect. You just see
This is not indicative of how gun crits usually go. It's usually way
I'm-
more exciting than this.
Jumbles is it's just weird. So from like the perspective of in the room, you just see a tiny hand point a gun out like up the doorway, and you just hear a big blam as it rockets back out, and that's Jumbles' entire turn. You're welcome.
Excellent. All right. That's your full turn?
That is everything.
Amadeus. All right. Actually, everybody for me, please make a perception check real quick.
I'm good at those.
Can I see?
You know what? Well, make a perception check.
Okay. Is it tentacle over my eyes?
No, I got you. Make a perception
Don't
check.
worry, I'll roll a 3-2. We can be friends. Oh.
You roll a 4. I'm using a hero
Let's go.
point. I'm so sick of rolling low. I want
I'm
one win.
rolling 4 or 20. I think it's been every single D20 I've rolled today.
That's a 16 on the dice. Much better.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it's a tentacle in my eye.
Natural 20 for 27.
Nat 20.
I'm very
Hey,
perceptive. right now.
14.
Excellent.
24 total.
So, 11. Okay, the tentacle in my eye.
Yeah.
19 plus 5, 24.
Ooh, nice. Wow, we are so on it.
Excellent. All right. Cass, Jumbles, and Leetsy, you would all notice. You hear a sort of like jostling, banging. You hear a lot of movement coming from, and Leetsy, you're able to pretty quickly clock it. The door in the upper corner of yes, right there. The door that is being circled on the map. The door
lower
right
corner.
behind.
All right, fair enough.
Door by the green one.
Yes, right behind the green one. You're able to hear a lot of motion coming from inside. Not clear on what it is, but something is moving in there. And it is going to be Amadeus's turn.
Okay. So the one in front of me is sufficiently flanked. What's all the things happening to it right now?
Don't worry about it. None of them affect your roll.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is having a
He's
second
got a
time.
lot of bad stuff on him, but that's for her to worry about.
Yep, that's for
He's frightened and
me.
flat-footed.
That's for
Yeah.
me.
Then I am going to go for a power attack then.
Yeah, that's
All
what
right,
we
go
like
for
to
it.
hear.
Hit me, dude.
Attack. Okay.
Nice.
That's a 16 plus 12.
16 plus.
There's no universe that 28 does not crit the
Yeah.
flat-footed.
Yeah. No one super crits, dude. Yep.
Fantastic.
Hand it to him.
Fantastic.
Non-stop crits.
4d10.
And he's already not looking very good.
All right, the first, that's a 7 on the die.
7,
That's a 5
12,
plus 4.
16.
16, double,
You
32.
tell me how you're. Tell me what happens to him, okay?
32 damage. man.
Oh my gosh.
Insane.
Tell me what happens to him.
Amadeus sees he's in full battle mode. His son is getting attacked by a fish monster, and his grandchildren are in the hall. His daughter is right across flanking, and in this moment, there's kind of like a quiet serenity that occurs, and then almost in slow motion, Amadeus just twirls it up and fully cracks down on the head in like hyper speed out of slow motion.
Yes, dude. You bring it down on his skull, and you feel a crack as he just tumbles to the ground. And you can consider him a little bit dead.
Just a touch.
Mild case of deaditis.
He's thinking about it.
GM for Life says, save this sweet family, GM Bane.
Yes, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so
Thank you.
much.
Ah,
Mm.
you have
Oh,
an action
nice.
left still. She's
You literally do have an action.
not even
left, yeah.
done.
Would I be able to attack the thing, the green creature that is attacking my son?
Yes, you can.
So that one's a -5 to my roll.
Minus 10 because of
Minus-
power attack. It counts as 2. It's called roll at 20. It's a time-honored fighter tradition. You just roll at 20 and kind of hope it works.
Yeah,
As
that's
soon
simple,
as you
right?
target that attack, what's your fortitude save again, sir?
Again? It's
Uh-oh.
Yes.
not a reaction. It's 18.
18. Yeah. No, nothing's gonna happen for this one.
Yeah,
Very
no.
close though, sir.
I'm gonna use my second and last hero point. So I rolled a 3 on the die.
All right, here's the 20.
That's
Okay.
a 19, almost a
19.
20.
So-
19.
Oh my
That's
gosh,
That's still
dude.
a 21, isn't it? You got plus 12 to hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's still a 21, even with the minus 10.
21 is certainly gonna hit.
Spider-Man.
No doubt in anybody's mind. Yeah.
Yes.
This is why fighters are in fact amazing.
Fighters in 2nd edition are freaking incredible. Like,
All right,
they
that's
are
a 4
ridiculously
on the
good.
die, plus 4, 8 damage.
Plus 4, 8 damage. He's hurting. He eats your attack, and he stumbles back. He's not looking good.
Okay, that's my
Alright.
turn.
Talus, would you like
Hi.
to, you want to get out?
Yeah, so I kind of look at the thing here and sort of assessment of the situation, but I feel like you sound kind of come down in front of him. I'm just sort of going to defensively take a little bit of a swing myself.
I was thinking the same thing.
Editor, please subtitle that.
Yeah, that sounds about right. That's what I get, honestly. I was just taking sort of a swipe at him here with my sword, just sort of defensively. I rolled a 2. It's definitely nothing is happening there. It's a
Nah,
big whip.
man.
But I'm kind of just flailing with this tentacle on my face. I can't really breathe. I can't really see what's going on. I have the mirror in my other hand, and I don't know what I'm really doing with it. But I sort of turn it out towards the north of the room, towards where Litzy is. And you sort of catch the reflection for a moment, and there's this hearth on the north end of the room. And you see you there with your big person hand swinging it. You see the hearth behind you, and you see me standing next to you in the reflection of the mirror. And Cass and Jumbles in the door, you can see there are 2 of me. One at each end of the table. And immediately as I appear on the north end of the table here, and you see the other me that's still grabbed take a huge breath, even though we clearly can't do that. I'm just panting, what in the hell is happening? And I just sort of like, take a step back from Lindsay, sort of reactively, and the one in his grip just disappears entirely. It's simply gone.
I did.
I get the mirror and the sword, and I'm just staring into this mirror, terrified. That's my turn.
The one that was just holding you, kind of feels something. Feels the lack of your presence, and he kind of looks over and he's like, "Woo!" And then he looks across the table like, "Woo!" And he
yourself. I don't
reached
know.
out.
Why did we have to fight these guys? They're so great.
These are my favorite characters.
We could have learned their language.
We befriended a cabinet, but not the fishmen. Come on.
Oh my gosh! Anything else for you, sir?
No, that's my 3 actions: is swinging,
Perfect.
doing whatever happened, and stepping back.
Excellent. This one is completely at a loss. He thought that he just had you. Now he looks around, kind of bewildered. He doesn't know really much else to do, but he knows that guy just hit him. And this guy has reach. So he's going to.
He got long hands.
He got long hands. He
course he
comes
does.
out. He's coming at you.
He just gets grosser and grosser by like a minute.
He's terrible.
Man, just Gumby.
Like he's just doing.
That's a
goofy-
dirty
Fred
20.
Armstrong over here.
That hits, but you're baned.
Oh, does it just barely hit?
It just hits, yeah.
Dang, dude. Yeah,
Let's
no,
go.
it misses for sure. he reaches and you feel like grazing against your chin. Like slow motion. The two
Salad
little
fingers.
suction cups like
No.
like right across as you just narrowly avoid this attack. And he's got nothing better to do but to come at you again.
These days really love Grandpa.
That's pretty high still. All things considered. That's going to be a 19.
That misses.
Okay. Anyways, yep. After swinging at you twice, just swiping at the air, not getting anything, he starts to freak out a little bit. And he's actually gonna back up from you a little.
He's gonna
He's
move.
gonna
Oh, it's the corner. Fair. I'm like, where's
Yeah.
he gonna go? To the wall.
So he's moving.
Yes. He's dumb, dude.
I would love to take an attack of opportunity.
All right, go for it.
Okay, what is it? That is a 9 plus 12.
Fighters are freaking stupid.
Yeah, dude, you hit him.
Okay. Man, fighters are pretty nice.
They're pretty cool, right?
Crazy.
They're such a good class.
Well, that's a 1 plus 4, so 5 damage.
I mean, hey, every little bit counts. He is like barely standing at this point. He takes that hit right to his head. He's kind of like clamoring, trying to hold himself up against the wall. Leetsy, it's gonna be your turn.
I look at Talus.
I just dropped the mirror. It just clatters on the floor.
What have you gotten yourself into? And then I will stalk around the table towards just before I get to the door, so just on the north side of the door. And I will like batter up my purse, ready to rumble. And if anything steps in the, if anything kind of moves out of the door where I hear all the noise coming from, or anything into the square that's right in front of me, I've got a nice good batter swing ready for it here.
If anything's coming out of that door, it's gonna wish it didn't. Yeah.
Yeah.
Excellent. All right. Is that gonna be it for your
That's
turn, ma'am?
it. Yep.
All right, Cass.
All right. I am going to use telekinetic projectile. There's stuff on the table. Does that include cutlery, like knives?
For sure. Like
Okay.
a butter knife, yeah, like some like basic stuff.
Butter knife is a knife. We'll
Butter
take
knife
it.
So, I'm just going to use telekinetic projectile to pick up one of those knives and fling it at the fish boy in the corner.
Awesome for him.
Huge and true.
So cool for
What
him.
a lovely day.
You roll, I roll.
She's rolling a spell attack roll.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So
He's
that.
getting hit with a butter knife, probably.
Oh yeah.
So 16 on the die plus 9.
Yeah. Yeah. Dude. Yeah.
A butter knife for sure.
Yeah.
Very effective butter knife.
So then.
Profound butter knife.
2d6.
2d6 plus.
Four.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
High numbers.
See, that is where we fall
I-
apart. See here. Oh, there you go.
Hey, there it is.
So a 5 and a 4.
Yeah.
9,
No, forget about it.
plus 4. So 13 damage.
Yeah. No. Tell me. Tell me how this butter knife ends his life.
Okay, so I'm just reeling from all the things that have happened in the past few seconds, and I'm relieved that Uncle Talus is away from the thing now, but I'm just like, I gotta get this thing gone, and like in a split second, I pick up the knife, hurl it, and it just goes like shooting right into the heart of this thing, where I presume the heart is. And it just...
Did you just assume his anatomy? 23, young lady.
He has 4 hearts. They're all in the soles of his feet.
And they're looking for love.
Disrespectful. In
And
all of the wrong places.
and the impact of it just like slams him into the corner, and he slinks down.
Imagine getting
Excellent.
pinned to the wall by a butter knife.
Respectful way
Yeah,
to
that's
go.
so rude. That's
Really
so rude.
embarrassing.
Yeah.
Disrespectful for grabbing Talus's face and trying to suffocate him. So
Yeah.
And hitting
Fair
my
enough.
grandfather.
No, that's my bad. No, you're right. Excellent. All right. So all seems quiet in the room that you're in, but you can still hear, and it's more obvious to everybody now that the clatter in your own room has ceased, that there is still something definitely moving in the door to the east there.
If you'd like to walk out this door, I don't worry about it. You should walk out the door.
Can we just pin a chair against the door?
Where does the door swing? The hinges on our side?
It swings out towards you.
Pin a chair against the door.
I like Couple's idea, honestly.
I don't know. Daddy dears, do you want to go in the room or not go in the room? I think 5 against 1. We should be able to smack whatever.
Did I discern, like, now that we've kind of, all of our focus is on this, will I be able to tell?
Does it sound like a
if
fish man?
Is it a
Going?
single source of the rumbling? Is it multiple sources?
It sounds like somebody moving around in there, not making like any sound or speaking or anything like that. Somebody's moving, and it sounds like they are trying to get towards the door. That's pretty easy to discern that.
Trying to get towards the door. They stuck?
Maybe. Over under, Talus, how similar was that to your kiss in primary school with Matilda?
what?
I don't have the mind for this right now. Did you see that?
I
Did
did
you
actually
see what just happened?
twice. I was
Are you like the real you, Uncle Talus? Because we saw
You
you
saw that.
disappear,
there were 2 of you.
and I don't like. Does that make you a replacement of real Talus, or
I'm just gonna look at Amadeus. You saw that?
I'm gonna rush over to Talus and say, "You okay?"
Yeah, I mean, a little scratch, but nothing terrible.
Hey. Focus up. We're not out of this yet.
Right.
While they're doing this, can Jumbles go put a chair against the door?
Just as soon as you walk over to the door with the chair, you see it slowly creak open. And you are met like face to face with a crouched over another one of these fish people, dripping wet, draped with literally like
Raises the
He's
chair.
putting the moves on him.
and as
The
soon as it sees you,
irritative.
it goes,
He's got the power of 10.
it screams and it clutches its pearls.
Okay, wait. So I see the sash on it. And okay, I see it reacts. Can I'm gonna hold it there just for a second. I go, you understand? No, okay, I don't understand. Yes, no. Do you understand? Okay, hang on. I'm gonna put the chair down. And I'm gonna like just look at it for a second. Can I do some sort of like knowledge check or something to see if I know what this is or what this said? Like, do I recognize the language on it? Do I what do I know about this thing at all?
Sure, you can make a little bit of a check. Go ahead and give me a what's your nature bonus?
It's a +6. So
Okay.
as we've established, excellent.
Okay, yeah, excellent.
I'm gonna be
I'll
standing
roll
right
that.
behind
So you roll
Jumbles
I'll
with
You
like
roll it. Okay.
I'm gonna be standing right behind Jumbles, looking down over him with like glasses, all like the sheen going, just with like my purse over, and I'm like,
I look like a stand user.
I'm just gonna.
Stand.
Who stands your mom?
That's the most depressing thing I've heard in my life.
Nobody look into that. Nobody look into that.
Oh my
Is
gosh.
that the sound of the golden wind?
Just the threatening aura, like gonna pop up. Yeah, nature is +6.
Awesome. You it's hard to determine. you're not really able to put a finger on exactly what this creature is. You are able to discern maybe a little bit where it came from. Just based on like the kind of creature it is. You're able to class it a little bit and size it up, but you're not really able to bring the exact name to your mind. You know for a fact that this is not its usual venue. That it might more commonly be found in like sewers or like a swampy sort of area. It's certainly out of place.
So it looks scared, right?
Yes.
Jumbles is gonna he's gonna hands up. He's gonna reach into his bag and he's gonna pull out some rations and he's gonna try handing it to it.
I'm gonna glance at this, nod quickly at Amadeus. I'm fine. I'm gonna hurry over next to Jumbles and join this fiesta over here and look at this thing. It's not attacking you? Yeah.
No, it seems scared.
You hold out these rations and it just kind of looks at you, like kind of seems to pull the door back on itself a little bit, trying to decide where it wants to go, but it doesn't understand what you're trying to do.
I'm gonna drop the rations and then slightly just kind of like kick it a little bit to her. Like not like a hard kick, just kind of slowly like push it.
I'm gonna catch the door so we can't easily pull it closed. Just sort of look at him up and down with the ration slides across the floor. Just gonna sort of nod at it.
I will pull out a second piece of rations and eat it, like to show like this is what I'm doing, and I'm like pointing at it and just eating it.
It slowly reaches down and then quickly swipes your rations and tucks it into. It's wearing, besides just this scarf, like a number of like shawls and things draped over it, and it seems to shove it into a random pocket somewhere deep within all of the things that it's wearing.
So the ones out in the main room, they're not like they're Nike time, and the ones in the thing are like.
It's yeah. No, it's exactly as you said. They're naked time.
What did we interrupt?
That date was going really well for them.
A great time.
This one is civilized.
Fantastic.
We live in a society.
I'm gonna try. Obviously, I don't think so. I don't know what he's saying to us. But with Jumbles here sliding that over, I'm gonna kind of slide my sword away, real slowly, and just look at him and try and imply peace. I don't know. I can't communicate with him directly, but can I try to make an impression with diplomacy because he looks like he's scared?
Sure. No. You most certainly can.
Can I aid in that somehow?
Yeah, if you have diplomacy.
I do have diplomacy.
Yeah, you roll yours first.
Okay. 19 total.
With your bless, that'll work because it's DC 20. 8 is a fixed DC.
Yeah.
So that just gives me a +1. That's what I'm rolling, and I will roll a 16 plus 11 for a 27 plus this 1 for a 28.
I just got blessed. Oh, I see.
I may not be smart, but I can make a hell of an impression.
Yes. You put your hands up, right?
I still got the door. I put one hand up. I'm not gonna pull the door closed.
All right. In sort of the stillness, as it realizes that nobody's like directly advancing towards it, making eye contact with you, it slowly opens the door, and kind of tries to start to creep out of it.
Well, give it space. I'll back up a bit. You know what it's saying?
I just guessed. It's like when a cat meows, you just kind of do it back.
It kind of gives you a look, and it's like,
Sorry, put my head down. Sorry.
It's starting to make towards the exit.
We have to warn him about the mimic. He's gonna be so surprised by the cabinet.
I don't think he's gonna go rifling through the cabinet. It's not exactly a normal thing to do. But
It is very usual, I'd say, in a place that you're exploring. So
we don't
we're
have
not.
to take. It's fine. We don't have to take.
Should we like search this thing? Maybe he has something in his pockets.
Search
What
search
pockets?
him.
He's got a single sash.
He already put rations in his pocket, so he clearly has them.
I don't want to disobey, but
This was a question.
he's scared.
How are you gonna search? How are you gonna search him? He's
Hey.
not gonna let you close
And
enough.
I'll just
No,
kind of
yeah, that's
lean
close
in
enough.
close to Lindsay and Amadeus. Let him go outside ahead of us. Let's see if it's safe. If he can make it out the front door, nothing bad happens. But we can too. Litmus test.
He probably wouldn't have anything. Do you think he'd have anything of use on him?
Let him go.
Just wanting to rob everybody, Mom.
Well, it's
Yeah,
good to
plus
have
he does.
information.
He slowly just kind of shuffles the little you can hear the little suctions of his feet as they kind of ripple and you can hear him ripple down
His
the
walk
hallway.
sounds like yours.
It's like
I don't know how to feel about that. Can I just watch him go down the hallway, see if he does anything, or if he just goes right down?
I'm
to...
definitely gonna watch him. He's going towards the foyer. I want to watch him. I want to see if he goes out the front door and see what happens.
You watch him and he goes out into this hallway and you're able to see him actually go inside one of the bedrooms.
On the south wall?
Mhm.
Okay. As I'm heading out to follow him, I will scoop the mirror back up and stick it back into a pocket. That's not what I expected to happen.
Well, I guess we'll follow.
I'm gonna look in the room that he came out of, like, what was he doing in there? And, what's the deal here?
I'd like to as well, yeah.
You both kind of peek your heads in and you find a washroom. You find a tub filled with bubbles.
The only one dressed was washing.
Piles of laundry kind of stuck in like this sort of hamper situation in the corner. But yeah.
Does the laundry match what he was wearing, or is it like stuff that would be from whoever lived in this place before?
It does. It doesn't take a big guess to deduce that he probably just stacked a bunch of stuff on top of him. You see little wet footprints coming from the tub towards the door. Foot.
As I'm,
He was just taking a bath then.
Splish splash.
as I'm following him down, what's he doing as he goes in his bedroom? Does he immediately shut the door? Is he looking
He
around?
shuts the door. Yeah.
Okay.
Do we hear movement in that room?
Like vaguely.
is
I
he
mean,
just
just
getting
not
in
not
bed?
like
I
guess
not
I'll
loud, but
Stay here and keep it an eyesight. Then I'm not going to follow him then.
yeah,
I
no,
don't see
he just
any
hit
of
the
you.
wall. I think. Yeah.
Oh, he bumped his head. I do that. I get
Yeah,
it.
our dog does that literally every night at about 3 a.m.
Yeah, that's true.
Just roll over, just smacks your head in the wall. He's very dumb.
Well, we can't exactly stay here all night and keep watch over this.
But there's
Do you want to see him walk out the door or not?
I don't know if we could force him, even if we should. Well,
We could
could, I
definitely force
suppose.
it, yeah, for sure.
but
Wow.
well, we're stuck here too, Cass. If
Yeah, but you don't have to be cruel. He just wanted to go to bed.
Well, I haven't killed him yet, so that's all.
Oh my god.
Was the bedroom it went into the one that I found the teddy bear in?
No.
Cass, it's could be him or us.
It doesn't
Your
have
mom's
to
right.
be.
We can't stay here forever.
Yeah, but you don't have to just like take somebody who didn't want to fight, didn't want any trouble with us, just went to bed and force them out to see if they die. You don't have to do that. Like we didn't have to kill the dresser.
We didn't kill him. Do you want to check? Go explore the. Look if there's any other clues in the washroom.
Are you asking me to do that?
Well, if you'd like to.
You're just trying to distract me so that then you guys can go and coerce that thing into leaving.
Man, she's gotten a lot smarter over the years.
Oh my
Impressive.
god.
Okay. Daddy dearest, what do you think we should do?
Can I take a look around the room that he teleported in and we barged into to see were they just preparing a meal?
Were they just having
Sure.
chill time?
Yeah, anything of note stand out?
Yeah. Let's see. Are you just kind of giving it a once over?
Since I know where that creature is, I'm gonna a bit more thoroughly just kind of piece things, like look over the bodies, look over what exactly they were doing, and if there's anything it's like, that's weird, this shouldn't be here, you know, that sort of thing.
Let's consider you investigating. We'll get everybody's exploration modes in a second. Go ahead and give me your survival bonus.
Whoa. 18 on the die plus 1, 19.
Oh, okay. You have a +1.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. So you're kind of gazing over the room. Nothing really. Are you blessed?
Yes.
Okay, then. That's gonna change your story a little bit here. Okay. You're looking over the room, and it seems to be, Talus had theorized that this would be like servants' quarters. This seems to be a sort of lounge. There's a big hearth. There's a table where you can assume people would eat. Nice chairs in the back. Nicer. And nothing really immediately sticks out, save for the hearth where you can see that the it's almost as if somebody had kind of like kicked like any ash or charcoal or debris out of the fireplace years ago. There seems to be no trace of anything to light a fire.
Come with me, you want to see this.
Okay. Runs over.
We're gonna check out the fireplace. And
All right.
kind of look in a little bit, push up against anything, tap it with the geese arm from a safe distance.
All right. I mean, you do all those things. You kind of peer up. You see the sky far, far above you. It's apparent to you that it's far above you, that there's multiple levels to this house, which you did know. You don't see anything unusual inside the fireplace, save for you see maybe like a few like scratches where like some notches have been kind of kicked out of it on this like inside column.
Can I put my hand where the scratches are?
They're a little bit higher up. You'd have to clamber yourself in there. Would you like to?
No, we're losing
You could throw me up there and I'll hit it.
Jumbles.
How wide is this?
It's not super wide. I mean, it's a full hearth.
Is it Jumbles wide?
Jumbles
Oh,
could
it's like
probably
it's like Frogman. Yeah.
scramble up in there. It wouldn't be the easiest thing you've ever done, but it's not impossible by any means.
I'm not terrible at acrobatics. If that's what I would use.
I would say that that's probably an acrobatics check.
Cool. Jumbles like pops his
I
fingers.
kinda-
and goes, I got it.
If I can, I kind of want to like give him a little.
You want to
lift.
aid?
Yes.
Yes, 100% you can.
Okay.
Just
What
gonna
do I?
cannonball jumble.
You gotta roll.
Yeah, right.
Okay. That's an 11 plus 11, 22.
All right, yeah. So you'll get the +1.
Cool. All right. Let's see. I have a +7 to acrobatics. 17 plus 7 plus 1, so 25 total.
Easily, you're able to shimmy yourself up. You get a boost from Grandpa, so you're already pretty high off the ground. And you're able to kind of situate yourself on these bricks and move your way up. And you got a better look at these scratches now. And go ahead and tell me what's your survival bonus?
I think we covered this. I think it's pretty much 0 on the table.
Oh, 0 on the table.
+1.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh, Jumble's leading the pack.
Here it is.
Okay.
Are you sure it isn't occultism?
Can I interest you in
Underworld lore, maybe.
You kind of start feeling on these sections, and you're examining the whole thing, and you're pretty good at forming a picture in your mind, at piecing together past events. And so you find surprisingly that you seem pretty convinced that somebody at some point tried to sidle down this chimney and may have knocked a couple of things loose.
Down.
Alright. So Jumbles fully like just drops down the chimney, and he's got a Gripply
Fall
thing.
damage. No.
He does not he does not take fall damage at all.
Is that literally
as long
his
as he
thing?
has one hand free, he doesn't take fall damage. So he just parachutes down the
so
chimney. And he
Gripply are
lands.
great.
Oh my
You were
god.
made for this.
Gripply are great. I
He
love
lands, he does this, and then he goes, looks like someone climbed down the chimney and then bumped some things on the way in. That's where those claw marks are. So someone that was trying to get in the house.
I'm still standing watch over the door in the other room, so
Yeah, I'm still. I'm watching the bedroom door.
Yeah.
Oh, you're in the hallway with me. We're both out there.
yeah.
I'm angrily keeping an eye on both of you.
Do that.
So okay, after I do that, Jumbles wants to, first of all, using his red herring feat, is the horse an important lead in his investigation, or is that unimportant? Because red herring means you tell me if it's unimportant.
Unimportant.
Cool. He's gonna toss that lead out, but he's gonna just get rid of that real quick. He's just spent the next few minutes walking the room, kind of looking around at like what he just saw in the chimney. The fact that there's these several weird creatures in here, but we haven't seen anyone. There's been a ghost hand. There's clothing of someone. Did you see the fish was wearing? Looked like just clothing of someone and just kind of put it on, or were those clothes made for it?
Definitely something that he's just kind of shoved onto himself.
Okay, so like clothes aren't made like so he's switching his lead now to he has it who owns the house is his one lead. His second lead will be why did they leave?
Why did they leave?
Yes.
As in the person who owns the house? Or?
Whoever owned and lived in the house, like whoever was residing in the house, like whether it be the owner or like the staff, what made them exit? Like what made them leave the house?
Excellent. All right. You kind of do some pacing and just kind of begin gathering your thoughts.
So it takes him 10 minutes. So he's just walking in circles around the table and he's just tapping his finger against his chin as he's doing that.
He says elementary a few times.
He goes, excellent.
While he's doing that, me and Litz here on the hall just sort of watching where this strange little fishman had disappeared to, and looking over the backside of this little mirror, and reach into a pocket. I pull out a little carved metal D6. It's a pretty big D6. The pips on each of the faces are engraved in deeply, not inked at all. And just kind of clench in my hand and hold it to Litzy. You're right.
I'll put it in my purse.
That's my lucky die. Keep good care of that.
Yes, well. Is that from teleporting, or is that from something
I
else?
think that's more from the fishman's hands. They had little claws on the other side of them. It's nothing major, but...
So, teleporting. That's exciting.
Yeah, it's... I'll just kind of flip the mirror over so the reflective surface is up and just hold it up. And I suppose so.
Do you do it on purpose, or is it only when it's really
It
inconvenient?
looked like I did it on purpose.
Seeing you guys having this conversation, my focus is going to start shifting more towards Jumbles circling the table, because I'm like, okay, they're just talking about the mirror. I can relax a little bit now, and I'm just like, what is Jumbles doing?
It's quickening.
What
He's
did
getting
you?
faster.
What did you see?
Well, first room you just disappeared from the hallway. It seemed
Okay.
to be really inconvenient, honestly. But the second time it looked like more purposeful. At least you wanted to get out of the Matilda grip. I don't...
We're not calling it that.
Are we not?
We're not.
It
no.
looked very similar.
It's nothing like it. Completely different situation.
You couldn't breathe then either.
Different situation.
Okay, well, okay. So, if you can do it on purpose, though, that seems rather convenient.
Well, and I'll just kind of hold it up and just sort of tilt it, past you. And then you see me look up and look past you. And you turn around and I'm standing there too.
Can you hold it?
Holding
with
both of us, holding 2 copies of this mirror, just sort of pointed at each other on either side of you in the hallway.
I would reach out and touch the one in front of me, and then reach out and touch. Are they both corporeal?
Both there, and I feel it both times. They're both me. I'm in 2 places at once.
I'm going to very fast just give slap.
And you slap one of them, and you see both of them flinch.
Okay.
It's like they both got slapped. Ow! I just got clawed by a fish demon. Let's see.
Let's see, don't hit your brother.
It was for information purposes only.
Amadeus is gonna look over at what he sees as.
You just see me in the doorway. The other one's down the hall, probably.
Gotcha.
And as I see you look over, you would see both. Let's see, would see both these figures start to turn, but only the one in the doorway would finish turning to look at Amadeus, and the other one would just disappear entirely.
Huh. Was that a conscious effort to disappear the first one?
I don't know. It feels like I'm both of them until I'm not. It's.
Well, it is very interesting. Is this what you've been trying to do with Mirror, or is this just a lucky happenstance?
No, I know it's. Nothing's just luck. Let's see. I have all of these things for a reason, and I pull that like peacock rainbow-tailed wand out with the other hand. But, well, let's put the wand back away. This one.
I'll take out the
seems like
D6.
it's working for now.
Your lucky D6, and I'll be like, yeah, nothing's just luck. Put it back in my bag.
Nope. Nothing's just luck.
Okay. Well, I guess you should practice that. Keep doing it, I guess. How's it going in there?
Jumbles now is standing on the table.
Yeah.
He's like Superman posing on top. He goes, okay, here's what I'm thinking.
Yes.
I don't know where these things came from. They're normally in sewers, so pretty weird that they're in here. The odor, I don't know him. Maybe we'll figure that out. But something has made all of these servants and this odor leave this house, and now there's creatures in here. It makes me think that whoever owns this place is in some kind of danger if they are just surrounded by all of these monsters constantly. So I know we don't know the person, but maybe if we help them, they help us with our cart. We go back on our vacation, and we save the family trip.
Yeah, save the family trip. Jumbles, did you said that there was claw mark coming down the chimney, not
Coming
out
down
of the
like
chimney.
something was trying to get in.
Do the things that we killed have claws? They looked very rubbery. Do they have claws?
They don't have claws, and what you saw was not quite like a claw mark. It's more like debris, kind of knocked off chunks.
Oh, like just something that was like
Not
hitting
like a
bunch.
formal like
Raking.
scratch.
Gotcha. Okay.
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 I think at this point, Cass has just like sat down in the corner over by that washroom and is just sitting and talking to Reggie. Because the mirror, like, 2 taluses and one of them disappeared thing is really freaking her out. Because she's just like, it feels like that was original Talus going away, but like, what if he is just a copy of Uncle Talus? Like,
I don't know, but it was like wicked sick, right? Let's just be so real for a second. I saw the whole thing.
I'm just thinking really existential right now.
You think he's the evil? Is there an evil one?
A
good cop, bad cop?
Where did you get that? I'm just.
Well, because usually usually when there's 2, like one always tells the truth, one always lies.
I don't know if we have
There's a
anything
lot
like
of
that.
tropes that exist around this cast.
I don't know if we have anything like that to go off of.
Well, you're the one who asked me if I
What
thought it was the real one or not.
What happens if there's 2 of you and one of you disappears? Like,
Then there's one of you again.
Thanks, you're a big help.
All right. Jumbles, you've asked a lot of good questions. Just keep a lookout on things. I know you like to
Can't do.
do that. That's your task right now.
Yes, sir.
Don't run off too far.
But I can't run off. I'm doing exactly what you said. You said don't go too far, but that means there is a circumference of running that can be had.
This is excellent. I like this is you're really growing up, Jumbles.
Thank you so much.
You're
I
gonna make
called
it.
dibs on that door, and he points at the door in the corner that's unopened.
So about the thing in the room, we're just not. I mean, I guess we don't really have to kill it.
We can't communicate with it, and it doesn't pose a threat currently, so I say we just leave it for now.
But you know you have said the opposite before. Right.
Well, I'm saying this now.
Okay, Daddy dearest. Well, you know if it comes. Okay, no, I don't want to question. Okay, let's
Do you have
go.
something to say?
No, I do trust your judgment. Okay, well let's go
Good.
to the top door.
All right. You guys follow down the rest of this hallway, and you're
I
able.
wanted to check the door.
Oh, the
that's in that
door in the room.
Is there a door in that room still? Looks like there's a door
Oh,
in that, on the
that
map.
top
Yeah,
door.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yes. All right.
Yes.
Yes. You come up to that door, and you find that it's not locked, but it is kind of jammed shut. You see some sort of like mold, different gross kind of growths kind of crawling over it, keeping it a little bit fused together, the wood. You can try to force it open if you'd like.
Talus, do you want to go first? We have seem to have a pretty good escape route.
Do you want to do your mirror under the door, see if that works?
I don't know if it,
I
Talus.
think
What?
he's gone. He's gone.
Oh, sorry. What?
You seem rather more narcissistic today. Are you having trouble?
No, it's. I mean, it's. It's not interesting to you.
It is very interesting, but you do random odd magical things all the time, so I'm not too worried about
I
it.
don't know if it's. I guess I can't
You
explain any
cannot.
other magic.
If you try and deny it's magical, like all of the other times.
Right. Pull my hand sword back out. Pull the mirror.
Yeah, put away the mirror, pull the mirror back out.
Sheath and unsheath the mirror.
My hand. I need to get the sword out.
Yeah.
It takes two hands.
Do you want to just put the mirror under the door and see if that works?
Is there a crack under the door? Can I
There's a crack under the door.
see? I'll kind of kneel down and I'll sort of try to tilt the mirror a bit to look under it. And if I can get an angle where I can see under the door through the mirror, I'm gonna be on the other side of the door.
You can definitely see it's dark. There's no windows in this room.
Well, I guess it's pointless for me to kind of apparate. Then I don't have. I
You
maybe,
can
but
see like
there's,
the bits where light leaks under the door, but not much farther than that.
There's
if
no-
that makes sense.
light in there. If I could
Oh,
take the
so do
torch
what
for a
if-
moment, I suppose.
What if I make the back of the mirror glow? Because I can make things glow.
Why don't you just do it to the hilt of my cane sword?
Okay, all right. So I'm gonna touch it, and then like it starts to glow.
Excellent.
All right, then if I can give you some light from that in the mirror, if I can see under there, I'll be
Yeah.
on the other side of the door.
You're able to kind of reflect it off of your mirror, and then it lights the what you're looking at in the mirror. And you kind of shine it around, trying to get a good angle. And the room seems to be pretty much empty. You're not really picking up on, like, there doesn't seem to be any tables, anything standing on the ground.
Can I open the... You'd all see me just sort of stand up on your side of the door and look around, just face into the door. Look around. Look, I'm just scanning this blank wall and door in front of me.
I don't know if it worked or if he really likes the door.
I don't see much of anything, really. Is the back side of the door also still... I assume it's gummed all the way up, but it's not any easier to open from this side?
The backside. Oh, I see. So you're in
Because
from
it's
the
like
other side of the room.
it's got this like this
Yeah.
crap all over it. Same on the other side.
It's just jammed. It's like fused together.
I would say because I can see on the map that it's clear and evident this connects back to the foyer, but I have 0 survival. So honestly, I'm not confident that's something I would put together here. Or else survival check, just for my own personal merit.
Yep.
2, yeah, I got no idea. There's another couple of doors in here. Looks like it's just a connecting hall, and I'm just talking to this door. I'm not turning around to face you guys at all. Until I do, and I turn back around and just look at the group of you.
Well, we could do this old-fashioned way. Daddy, do you want to break down the door?
I kick the door.
Give me an athletics check, sir.
Sure.
My good man.
Oh, nice.
That's a 16 plus 11.
27.
Easy. You easily are able to get this.
The whole wall comes down.
Right.
We're like, ah.
Well, actually, you all need to be
Black
fixed. Yeah, it's gonna be pretty bad.
Evacuate.
Leave immediately.
We should tell
Don't
the
breathe
fit.
in.
You are easily able to kick down this door. It comes like booming forward, slamming into the wall behind it. And it's pretty immediately apparent that this you see some sort of like railings like following some sort of like little out things from the coming from the ceiling. You can tell that this might have used to be like a cloakroom, but there's no clothing or anything in it really now.
Okay, well, okay, well, maybe this... nobody else has survival either, so nobody may
We need city folk.
We are scared.
Plus 1. Okay.
Yeah, that's true, that's true.
Let's go.
Go.
We have 0, 1, 1, 0, 0. Are we
Oh,
speaking
wait,
binary
wait.
on survival?
I do actually...
That's the B letter B.
I am actually trained in survival. I thought I was reading society, which I have no society, which is funny, but I do have survival. So I might know. Let's see here. Oh my gosh, I know so hard. 18 plus 7.
It's like, I mean, knowing sense of direction is like a flat DC, especially in a freaking building where you walk in a circle. I'm pretty sure you could probably put together that door just leads back to the flare.
Yeah.
With
Yeah.
a 25.
Yeah, with the 25.
At 25, you're not sure where you are.
Yeah.
You realize you're in a house.
Yes, okay. Oh my gosh, Tyler, this is why we never let you lead. And then I will try and open the door back to the entryway.
Sure, that door opens easily. Nothing locked
sweet.
about it. Nothing
Oh.
jammed.
Yeah, I suppose that makes sense. That just connects back around. What about the, I don't know, what are we trying to do here? What is our, are we just looking for supplies? Are we trying to find?
Oh, just generally looking around. There's got to be a kitchen area somewhere around here if we just pass the dining
If we're in
hall.
the servants' quarters, I think it might have been one of those doors back on the far side. Surely they'd have the prep areas back here as well.
Yeah, I guess
Maybe
we
a
should go find
pantry,
them.
maybe some
Yeah.
food, maybe some water.
Although, judging, I did examine the suit that was in one of the rooms, and it did seem to be a couple 100 years old. So, unless there's very good canned goods, we may not have anything for rations.
Supplies, if nothing else.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, that's-
Okay, well, let's go down and look at
Let's
those.
sort of look out this window in this like lounge area as we walk by. What do I see out there? What does that look out to?
It's hard to see much of anything. It seems to a lot of the view of this window is kind of covered with the same kind of blackberry vines that you saw outside. It seems to be incredibly dense. Whatever like maybe garden or space that was out there seems to be largely overgrown. So hard to make out much. You can see a small path, just barely.
Well, if we're heading back into the original.
Sorry,
As
my
I watch-
vines are spawning in.
Yeah, yeah.
We're loading.
The render distance is.
Yeah.
Texture pop-ins pretty bad in this mansion.
What is this, Jedi
You-
Survivor? Whatever.
You are also able to see that it is definitely getting later.
Yeah, if we are, I mean, nothing out there particularly interests me. If we're just passing by into the other hall, I'll do much the same that we've been doing. I'll take the lead. I'll head to the southernmost. The left doors in that hallway, just checking through. Again, doing the same thing I did in the servants' stations. If there's nothing immediately dangerous or apparent, I'll give it a quick look, clear it, and move to the next door. But notably this time, I'm not using my mirror anymore. I just have hand and cane sword, and I'm just opening the door and looking myself.
And I haven't detected any magic during this whole time? Okay.
No. You're going bottom to top?
On the top.
All right. When you get to this last, the first two rooms you find,
More quarters.
more bedrooms. This last door that you open it up, and it's you can see it's a very small closet, shelving, various linens, sheets, pillowcases, kind of stacked. But as you open it, you are immediately swept with this feeling of just massive nostalgia. As you remember a time when you were much younger, and you almost feel as if you're there again, playing hide and seek, hiding inside a similar closet to this. You remember hiding, waiting to be found, thinking I found the best spot. They'll never see me. And you, as you feel almost transported back to this space, you hear the muffled voices of your parents, Amadeus and Minnie, talking out in the hall. And it's not good. And you feel the sensation, that cool, like warm sensation of a tear forming on your cheek. But just as soon as you feel it, you find that you can't remember what they were saying. Roll me a will save.
You poor man over here.
What are you, super malevolent? I'm sorry, everybody. If it's a campaign-wide thing, I'm
This is going to be with a -1, sir.
solid. I'm gonna hero point that because while it could definitely get worse, I'm confident that doesn't succeed. I'll drain myself. This seems like it's probably an important thing to not just keep repeatedly failing. It's cool. I'll just keep repeatedly failing it. I rolled the same thing again.
This is the third time you've
Which
rolled the
was-
same number twice.
Which was what?
That's false. The second time my hero point changed the number on the die. I'm pretty sure.
I'm so sorry.
It was only the first and the third time my hero pointed to exactly.
And
the
he
same
wants
number
you to
again.
know.
Um,
I didn't give the man the credit.
Can
he
I
earned.
introduce at a -1? 13 total.
13.
Just go
You
and slide
can-
my thing up.
For
here.
one, you can increase your malevolence condition by 1 as you feel just this feeling of deep dread and a little bit of panic as this memory, this sensation of nostalgia, of feeling transported, it starts to slip away from you. And as you try and hold on to that same mental place, you realize that you can't even remember what you were thinking about anymore. And the memory seems completely gone and inaccessible to you. You look up, wondering why you're staring at this linen closet.
Just kind of shut the door, I suppose. Nothing here. I think this whole area seems to be clear enough. Just a linen closet.
Oh, linens, you say? Okay, well, that's actually might be useful for tonight. It seems like the sun might be going down soon. We might need, I don't know, these might be cleaner than the ones actually on the beds.
Well, there's no shortage of beds, and yeah, they seem like they're mostly clean. We've washed them, if not. But
Tell us, our Daddy Durst, is we're going to sleep with the weird man in alive? I mean, not alive. I mean, are we going to sleep with him here?
we do otherwise have what seems to be a decent wing of this mansion checked out. There's nothing here that we've found, save for that strange little fish man. Don't know what he intends, but his brothers certainly seemed aggressive enough.
Did he have any reaction when he walked through the area of like mass murder?
He did walk past several very beaten corpses.
It's true. Oddly enough, no. He just kind of seemed to sidle off to his room. As if nothing were wrong.
Huh.
Can we like tie some string in a can to his doorknob, so when he opens it, we just hear it rattle?
That is a very ingenious idea. Jumbles, you were really
Thanks.
stepping it up
You get
today.
that from one of your investigator stories?
No, that's Jumble's original. He
give
rubs
you
his hands together.
I'll give you a fist bump.
Yes, thank you. Jumbles is so stoked.
Do anything
Non-violent solutions.
do anything Is anything peculiar? Is there anything weird about the 2 fish people bodies on the ground?
Well, they're dead.
Okay.
Notably, they are dead.
Right.
One has a butter knife in his chest.
The other one's several pieces, I'd imagine. He got crit for 36 or something.
Yeah. You can examine the bodies if you'd like.
Yes, please.
Yeah, go for it.
Would that be perception?
Yeah, go ahead and give me perception for that one.
Right, that's a 14 plus 8, so... You know,
I do.
Yeah. You kind of pat them down a little bit. You flip them over. You're looking at it. They don't have any pockets, any bags or anything really to store anything on them. You're not really able to. There's nothing on their persons, save for a butter knife. Now.
So the 2 bedrooms that we just discovered, are they the same size as the other
Yes.
bedrooms? Okay.
More or less.
Mm-hmm. You would
How-
definitely see the moonlight starting to
Yeah,
creep
I was
in.
going to say, how late is it?
It's definitely, you've been here for quite some time now. A couple of hours. You were traveling near the evening anyways. The moon is out. It's starting to get darker inside.
I don't
Can all of us fit in one room?
Um,
I don't know if that's going to make the
not
situation much
really,
better.
not comfortably, certainly. They're twin beds.
I think perhaps it's best to put the kids in a room together, but if we took the 4 along the hall to the south, there's only 2 means of ingress there, the door to the foyer and this hall to the north. And it'd be, well, much easier, honestly, if we're spread out. If something did happen, if something burst down the door in the middle of the night, we're all piled in one room, we'd have nowhere to go. If something approaches and we're spread down the hall, we'd stand a fair better chance, wouldn't we?
How thick are these walls, by the way? Are these like sturdy walls? Are they just like? What do you think? Are they?
General wall thickness.
Yeah,
Can we make
they're
some
not
renovations?
particularly thick. They're not particularly thin. It's mostly wood throughout. Pretty typical. So it's probably a little bit thinner than maybe like what we would be used to today. So sound tends to carry a little bit.
Okay, well, either we could hear, or we could make small holes in the walls if we wanted to be able to see through.
And I'm sure if anything happens, it'll be loud enough we can rouse each other. I don't think that's going to be much of an issue, but if it'll make you feel safer,
I want to do a rotating watch between the 3 of us.
I agree.
Okay, does that sound good?
The children were getting one room together. There'll be one adult with them at all times, and
Maybe the adult will be keeping watch.
Well, maybe it's better then to split into pairs. 1 child, 1 adult in 2 rooms, and a 3rd adult watching.
sounds good. I'll have first watch.
All right. Well, Jubbles,
Bedtime.
bedtime indeed.
A little bit of rations, a little bit of brushing their teeth.
He has the toothbrush.
You
in
have
the purse.
floss. You have floss as well.
We did
so-
cover this. It was an entire
Yeah.
topic of conversation.
Yes.
Yes.
You've got gum floss.
I forgot.
Here, read the dripping mouth.
That's true.
It's canon now, and it came up the next session. You didn't
Yes.
expect that one to happen, did you?
Yeah.
Never thought we'd speak of that again, huh?
Does he have teeth? Does he brush? What is he brushing?
Oh man, you guys are pretty easily able to find some supplies. There's sheets, there's pillowcases. The rooms are made up, for the most part, so you're able to split off, and you find yourself in fairly comfortable quarters for the night.
Well, I imagine take the 3, or the 2, because we're using 2 rooms at once that are on the left wall there by the linen closet. Gives us the highest amount of ways to move about if we need.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take him with Jumbles, let's see with Cass, and Amadeus on watch. So he rouses one of us.
Yes. Before everyone goes to bed, I'm gonna check in with the children individually
Sure.
and check into Cass.
Hey,
Hello. Are you how you holding up?
fine, I guess. I'm thinking about a lot, you know. I don't know why Mom has to be so cruel. And I keep feeling like the minute I turn my back, she's gonna go after that poor fish guy. And I feel bad about the dresser and, you know, not as much about the fish guys that we killed because it was in self-defense, and I don't know.
Hey. You have so much compassion in your heart. I think if your grandmother were here, she would be so proud of you.
Thanks. That means a lot.
You've done good. But I need you to remember, this is a serious situation. You have to deal with a lot of adult things right now. Stay strong.
Yes, sir. I'll try.
Good night. I'm gonna look to who's are you staying with?
Mm.
You staying with Cass?
Mm-hmm.
Very fine job, young lady.
Thank you, Daddy dearest. I'm still not over you ruining your shoes in the pond earlier, but I suppose there's things have to be done.
They're just shoes, honey.
They were very nice shoes.
Have
I
a nice
did-
night.
I love you too, dear.
I'm gonna go over to the boys' room.
Boys.
Here, look at the mirror. I don't know what Jumbles is up to at this point. Probably.
Jumbles has like paper spread all over, like the little cabinet that's in there. He's just like looking at everything. It's all crudely drawn, like things that he's thought about for the case. Like crude drawings of the
Got red string pinned in a couple
Yeah.
of places.
He's like Charlie
Various
from It's
articles
Always Sunny, just like freaking out.
tacked up over half the wall
Yeah.
here.
And he's like got it all there, and he's just kind of like, I think he's sitting on the floor, just looking up at it, trying to like see if he can figure anything out.
Pretty
Jumbles,
impressive how fast he gets it up, isn't it?
5 minutes.
a new record.
Yes, sir. Salute.
I admire your efficiency, son.
Thank you.
You did a lot of good work today, okay?
Thank you. You did too.
Come here.
He goes, gives you a big hug.
Scoops you up. It's bedtime.
Okay. And it just allows you to carry him to bed.
Just turning around, basically. It's not that large.
It's a
Let me have
small
this.
room.
Distribute, child.
His child.
Can I tell you something, Jumbles?
Yeah.
You know, I don't know what are in your stories, your Inspector Quinn or your whatnot, but, you know, you're having to deal with a lot of real stuff. Sometimes it's not like the stories, and you shouldn't have to be dealing with this right now. You should just be on family vacation. And
Are you kidding me? He's at the time of his life. This is life experience. You get to investigate a real haunted house with real hauntings.
It's exciting, but it is scary because there are things in here that want to hurt everyone, and I don't want anyone to get hurt.
Of course, it's
So-
scary, but the world is scary. That's what makes it interesting.
The world is scary, but so are giant fish monsters attacking us actively. Yes, it is. I am a little scared, but I'm more excited at the thought of figuring this out, what's going on, and doing it with you guys is kind of the most exciting part to me. So,
See, Not a care in the world.
Right.
Well, that's all. Dad, I think we were ready for bed here. We're gonna
He's
want to have
gonna-
energy in the morning for whatever that's gonna bring.
Right. And Amadeus is gonna start walking towards the doorway, and right before he steps out, he's just gonna pause and look back at Jumbles and goes, "Your father would be really proud of you."
Jumbles doesn't know what to say and just nods silently.
Keep him
Night.
safe, all right?
Dad.
Shuts the door.
And as the Numida family all creeps slowly into sleep, so will we.
Good night, everybody. Big sleepover tonight.
Good night.
As everybody drifts slowly off into a slumber, that is where we will leave you guys for this week's episode of Malevolence. Thank you so much to our players, to everybody who's watching here with us for supporting the stream and what we're doing over here. We really, really appreciate you guys. We're going to be here same bat time, same bat channel next week. We're here every Monday night starting at 7 o'clock and then at around 10. And if you haven't got your Pathfinder fix yet, we've got more stuff coming, including Strange Aeons on Saturday. That's from 3 to 6. That is where you will see me and AJ again, but swapped.
We trade chairs.
We change seats exactly. So you can catch us over there, and we will be glad to have you. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Good night, everybody.